Welcome to Tabletop Royale. Are you ready? Keyforge fans, are you ready? For the scores in chat and the hundreds watching later on YouTube, let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, good evening, everybody. How's it going? It is Fight Night 3, YouTube edition, in parentheses. YouTube edition.
Fully booked by YouTube comments.
Yes. So, we appreciate everybody who reached out to us through YouTube. Eddie will be receiving a treat momentarily. Eddie is currently eating. Oh, he's chewing his other thing.
Yep, he's getting after it.
He's getting right after it. He's kind of wound up. He's being a little bit rambunctious.
It's Sunday night, you know.
Which
he's excited for fight night.
There's no camp to exhaust him. So
see, we got a lot of Jack Feet fans and
yeah, I see Jack
tonight.
Feet. Jack Feet has really won the audience over. It's Jack Feet the face.
I think Jack Feet's babyface.
Jack Feet the face.
I don't think you can be like two-time Conphage defeater.
Yeah,
Conphage is definitely a heel.
Yeah, I would lean into it. It's got heel. I mean, I consider Inferred as kind of a heel tactic. However, Redacted is very much a fan favorite tactic. I'd have to say.
I think Light Tasker is absolutely heel.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
he's the perfect commander.
So
I don't know.
All right,
Eddie's been treated,
and he's wandering off somewhere else in the house now.
He's got stuff to do.
It's
fine.
Maybe he'll be back. Oh, he brought back a ball. He brought back a ball. Let's go hit over there.
Hey,
he's trying to give me the ball.
Drop you the ball.
It's covered in dog slobber.
That's fine.
It's covered in dog slobber. We got the live Eddie cam action
Shaky
coming
Eddie
at you.
cam.
Shaky, yeah. It's the Eddie identity.
Is anyone throwing up yet?
The Eddie identity.
All right, he's settled. Okay. So we got stuff. We're gonna send it down to our ring announcer,
ringside,
Roadrunner, to bring us in to Fight Night,
YouTube edition in parentheses.
Keyforge fans, it's Sunday. Yes, Sunday. And what happens on Sunday? Fight night.
Yeah, that's right. You were told there would be chess clocks tonight. I did buy a chess clock. However, we don't have any match scheduled that will use a chess clock.
We were thinking about using one of the Fight Night stipulations. We like the idea of stipulation matches, right? Much like Best of One Adaptive. If somebody wants to stipulate that a chess clock is used for one of the matches, just to see how the chess clock plays, we will, allow that into the stipulations. We may play test with a chess clock on stream sooner or later. This was one of the things that was proposed by some of the higher level players for Vault Warriors, because the timing rules in Keyforge are just very, very bad.
We can all at least agree that the timing rules suck and need work.
Yeah, the timing rules are pretty awful.
And I actually wrote up yesterday a proposition for a change to the end of time rules. So
yeah, I think Justin put that in our Discord. So we've got. He's just making.
It's touch control, so it's very hard not to just hit the buttons. But yeah, the idea of the chess clock, we have one in case people want to say play a game with a chess clock.
Yeah,
we can even do like Speed Forge, where it's like 10 minutes each, 5 minutes each, something like that, and just see what happens. Like I don't know.
It's goofy stuff. I think it's in the spirit of Fight Night. I think like the timing rules just need some sort of work. And if people see the stream, they can kind of decide for themselves. From
lose a minute for a chain. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that every single like Keyforge competition needs a chess clock. I don't agree with that at all. So we can play with it and see how it functions in real life during our fight nights. I think it's a good match stipulation to have. for y'all to choose that you want to see.
It's a way for us to expand the offerings on the table for Fight Night. We meant to mention it last Fight Night, but we will do a shout out. We are letting Patreon members. We hardly ever talk about our Patreon stream because we don't really have much to offer. However, our Patreon members do get to pick a match for Fight Night.
Yep, and I sent messages out to all amount of you. So only one has replied so far.
Yeah, so for those of you who have set your Patreons and forgotten about it, that is a way to pick a match. So
finally, your support is being recognized.
Yes, we appreciate this. It's been over a year, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, not that the support didn't go appreciated before, but this is something we can actually a concrete. You get to see results for your money, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
First match?
Let's go to the first match.
The first match is Aya versus Higa, and this is going to be best of one adaptive. Okay. Here's some stats for you. And we're going to bring it into Roadrunner. Here we go.
Our first match tonight is a fan-inspired variant that we are calling Coach's Challenge. Before the fighters enter the ring, their respective coaches meet to review the proverbial tale of the tape. They are then told that the prize money will be awarded to the winning coach, not the fighter, and they are required to secretly choose their favorite. If they choose their own, we have a regular match. If they each choose the other fighter, we have a kind of reversal, but also angry and betrayed fighters. If they both choose the same fighter, then the bidding begins. Let's now go ringside to Nathan and Justin for the tale of the tape.
Hey.
All right. Thank you for sending it to us, Roadrunner. Okay, so let's go. Let's crunch some sass.
Oh, we do have Aya and Higa intros as well.
Okay. Let's bring them out. Let's bring them in.
Sporting two gigantic creatures, this deck returns by popular demand after being completely outclassed in our first fight night by Hellmelon. Will it suffer further humiliation this evening if, as it enters the ring, it sees its coach in its opponent's corner? The honorific Aya means something like esteemed lord in the Tamil language, spoken by more than 75 million people in southern Asia.
Wow.
But after tonight's bout, who will be lording it over whom? Presenting Aya of Mangavard.
Okay.
All right.
And in the other corner?
Before introducing the next fighter, first a geometry lesson. The golden spiral is a logarithmic spiral whose growth factor is phi, which is the golden ratio. Therefore, a golden spiral gets wider and wider, or further from its origin, by a factor of phi for every quarter turn it makes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not unlike the impact forces in a boxer's cranium when a knockout punch is connected. For a Keyforge deck, one golden spiral is an asset. Having two is an advantage, but having four, let you be the judge. Welcome, Higa of Ziozund.
All right.
Awesome. Very cool.
There you go.
I hadn't actually listened to those yet. That was great.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
I like to be surprised by these now. So yes, we are pleased to announce that we have turned this into an educational stream. Thank you to the hard work from Roadrunner.
So yeah, a lot. Peepo Notes is there. It's called something different.
It's like Peepo G.
Yeah. Because Peepo Notes is like a Franker Z emote.
Eddie.
Angry dogs outside. NPR, TTR. I like it. That would combine the two things. Two good things. Okay, so Nathan.
Pepe G.
Peepo G. Oh. Okay, there are 46 cards. How are there 46 cards in Hega? Did I write that wrong? I might have forgotten to update that. Just ignore all that stuff. Does it actually have 25 creatures? It probably has 15 creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got 15. I probably just effed it up. Look, I type these manually.
Yes.
And I have to like a lot of work on these, so
yeah, and I do.
Some things
Nothing.
are just gonna mess up sometimes.
Yeah.
But hey, here we go.
There you go.
So we're gonna choose which one we want. I guess we need to like take a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think
to review these.
I think discussing the decks, their strengths and weaknesses. So Higa, if people remember this deck from our Worlds Collide tournament, which finished before COVID started, right? So if I think our Worlds Collide ended in like
I guess
February.
Yeah.
So if people recall, this deck looked like a meme deck, right? Because the 4 Golden Spirals, the 2 Questor Jardas. You're like, well, I hope your opponent doesn't ever kill those creatures. But the trick is this deck has too much to protect. So you can actually overload your Questor Jardas. And if they do kill them, you TMTP to get all of it back. It's very fast for a Worlds Collide deck. If memory serves.
If you're like hitting your stuff, for sure.
Yeah, if you're hitting the stuff,
the game away quick.
The game is over real quick. Because it can't really sit on the table. It can't stand and bang with other decks. It doesn't want to trade blows. It just wants the match to be over. It's an interesting deck. It was really fun to play. I think I was like giggling audibly on stream when I was playing this deck one time. I distinctly remember that. So this deck is very interesting and a lot of fun. Now Aya, we've talked about Aya a lot on here. Aya is a deck that's got a lot of charm because of the double big guys. And so but I want to say on Fight Night, I don't even know if I got the big guys in play, or if I think I got Niflkong out, but it was immediately answered.
Yeah.
And then the game was over before Deosilus could come down. Aya's a lot of fun. I think if the game goes long, Aya's in good shape.
Zachary, thank you for that sub.
Because it does have... Deosilus will capture all Amber, and I don't know that this deck has a good answer for Deosilus. Phalanx Strike isn't. Hit and Run, no. There's one Hawk, but Aya doesn't really have like a ton of artifacts that you need to worry about, right?
No, does it have any?
So, yeah. Interesting matchup. For sure.
It does not have any.
Okay.
So we're gonna bid.
Decide
who wants to play what.
Yeah. Amber is for Aya. Damage is for Higa. So I am going to make my decision. I have made my decision. Okay, we both want Higa.
Okay.
All right. So now the bidding begins.
Higa per the rules.
Higa's yours.
It was my deck. Yes.
Okay, Higa is yours. Okay. You start the bidding at 0. I am going to go 3 chains. My bold 3-chain bid.
I'll go 4.
I will go 5.
Where's Ugluck at? Tell me what to do, Ugluck. What do I do? I will give it to you for 5.
Okay. To me, 4 or 5 chains. Ugluck says +1.
Just +1 all the time.
Well, Ugluck was saying he would have gone at least +1 more.
I think there's like not that big a difference probably in this matchup. Maybe. But we will see. Whomst inquired. Alright, we're gonna go. Bets.
Alright. This deck is a little clunky. You really want like the... we need to roll so you goes first.
Yeah.
I've got a 10.
An 8. Yeah, because I think if that deck like gets buried in chains, it's not having a good time, probably.
Right. Aya's just prone to clunky draws, but if you get like the awesome draw,
if you're gonna get like Niflwape out early to kind of thin its
Yeah.
deck a bit,
so this deck does have Quintrina Flux.
okay.
The funny thing about Quintrina Flux is it can't answer both big guys simultaneously.
Right.
So that is something. Eddie, could you please chew elsewhere, not on top of the cords? He does a good job of not chewing the cords. It just makes me nervous as crap when he's chewing directly on top of the
I've
cord.
never seen him actually chew a cord.
Yeah.
Or actually, I've never seen him chew anything that's not one of his things. He just likes to chew on top of questionable things.
I know I'm not your real dad. Okay.
If you let the real, probably chew on my foot. Come here. Hey, come here.
No, he's just leaving it. It's on now.
Kick it over here.
It's covered in dog slobber.
It's fine.
Covered in dog slobber. I'll just grab it. Throw it that way. Ah, no. No. Hup. Hup. Hup.
You've riled him up.
I've riled him up. Okay, it's going that way. I'm gonna go.
Eddie, come here.
I've blocked him off. Created the Eddie wall. No, I'm sorry. Sorry. You can sit right there. You can sit right there and chew. That's fine. Sit right there. That's good. Right there. Perfect. That is a chord, but
Can't win them all.
he's not chewing on top of the laptop batteries at this point, so. Alright, 5 chains. So I am punished by this chain now to go to 4. I have a 6 card starting hand instead of 7. And I think this is totally fine.
I'm good as well.
This is a totally fine starter. So I am going to start with Star Alliance to play Science Officer Ken. And I have 5 cards in hand. I would draw to 6, but I don't. And I drop a chain. So, go ahead.
I'll say this. I will Dance of Doom for 2. I'll play a Drekker and Relentless Creeper. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I will play Trust No One, which doesn't do anything because you didn't generate any amber. I'm going to play Avenda and Manchego, and I am going to mug the Drekker. Alright, I've got 3 chains. I will drop a chain and draw to 5. So drawing a total of 4, bringing my hand size to 5, and drop a chain. And your turn.
I'll say this. I will Reap with the Creeper. I will Reap with Drekker and steal 1. I will...
I had actually considered discarding the mug there.
Play Implosion to kill the Avenda and my Relentless Creeper. I will play Snoret, and I am done.
Alright, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Auto Legionary. I will play Tribute. I am not going to Exalt. I am going to Phalanx Strike to do a damage to Drekker. And the question is, do I want to Exalt? Is it worth 1 amber to kill the Drekker here? It's if you take another disc turn and you steal with Drekker, that's effectively the same thing. So I will Exalt to kill Drekker. Alright, I'm gonna drop another chain and draw up to 5. I've got 2, draw 3, and it is your turn.
Okay, I'll say this, and I'm gonna fight Manchego.
For Manchego.
and play Pain Reaction. And I'm done. Capture 1, draw 1.
So to me,
check with 6.
To me, this feels like he's got a part of the giant in his hand. I think Fight Night is a good night to talk about plays a little bit more than I might during a normal night. To me, this is signaling that he's got like part of a big guy in his hand, and he's trying to either get a missing piece or he's got something weird going on. Maybe he's got more removal. There's something bizarre about taking like these like very incremental disc turns, right? Something's up. I am going to say Star Alliance. We'll play Armsmaster Molina. Play First Officer Frayne, who I will capture. I'll capture onto Molina. I am going to play Zap and just do both damage to Snorret to kill it. And I will put a stunner on Frayne. And it is your turn. I'll drop the last chain, and I will draw 4 up to 5.
I'll say I'll say Thessarian. I will Curse of Vanity.
That could have been it.
To Exalt Molina. I'll play Citizen Tricks. He's got a capture icon. Then he exalts and steals 1. I'll say check with 7.
All right. Well, I guess I take a setup turn, and I will let you forge. I am going to say sorry. I'm going to play Golden Spiral. I'm going to play Tricerian Legionary. I will ward the Molina. That way you can't just Deosylis it. I will play Questor Jarda, and then I'm going to use Auto Legionary. And it is now on the flank of my battle line. It is now a 5-power creature that belongs to all houses.
Actually, they errated it.
To belong to the houses in play.
It's the active house.
The active house. Okay. There you go. I know it doesn't work with Zap anymore.
Yeah.
But okay, so it belongs to the active house. I will draw 4 up to 6. Good.
Forge. Golden Spiral is my favorite logarithmic spiral. How many logarithmic spirals are there? I'm going to play Saurian again. I'll play Consul Primus. I will play Ancient Power, the capture icon on it, and word my creatures. And then I will Reap with Tricks, who will Exalt, and Steal 1. And I'm done.
All right, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Transporter Platform. You've stolen so much amber. I think if what's its face? If this deck had stolen this much amber in the previous game we played on Fight Night, the deck wouldn't have been nearly as bad off.
Yeah, the problem is like it has to like reap with creatures to steal amber.
Yeah.
So it's not super consistent.
I am going to have the Auto Legionary fight Citizen Tricks. And then I am going to Quintrino Flex Questor Jarda and Consul Primus. So that'll kill just 3-power creatures. Sorry, that's Consul Primus. Oh no, sorry. I'm getting my 3-power Saurian guys mixed up. I'm gonna play Kirby, who is going to Oubliette Consul Primus. It's probably correct to do that the other way around. Oubliette the Citizen Tricks. Frayne is going to Reap, and I will capture onto Tricerian Legionary. Actually, think it. Yeah, we'll get Tricerian Legionary, and then I may stun a creature, so I don't have to, and then I will Reap with Molina to go to 7. All right, I'll say check with 7, and it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. Say Untamed. I'll play Attendant, Niffleape, Dino Beast, Exalt to kill Kirby, and I'll discard the top half of Nifflecom. Couldn't wait it out any longer.
All right, I will Forge. You killed Kirby right before I could go sick house with him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right. I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to Reap with Frayne. I will capture one onto the Tricerian Legionary. I am going
You can stun a creature too.
yes, I'll stun the Dino Beast. I am going to put Force Field on Officer Frayne. Now, the reason I ordered it in this way is so that I can get the Amber bonus. I could transport a platform back to Frayne. Force Field wards the creature that it's on, so if I warded first, then transported platformed, I wouldn't get to bounce the Frayne, and I wouldn't get the extra capture here, which is what I wanted. So, I am going to use the transport platform to bounce the Frayne, the Stunner, and the Force Field. We're going to play Frayne on this side. We're going to capture onto Molina. I am going to put a Stunner on Molina. I will put the Force Field onto... this is tough. I guess I'll put it on the Frayne. And then Molina is going to Reap. I will stun the Niffle Ape. And then the Auto Legionary is going to go to 7. And I will say check with 7. Go ahead.
I have to watch myself lose the game now. I will say sorry, and I guess I'll play Gladiodontus. Stunned. I will discard the bottom half of Deicilis. I'll play Chant of Hubris.
Good night, Runrunner. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks again.
I'll move one to there. And I'm done.
Alright, I will Forge.
I discard a half, I draw the next turn. I have not seen a single It's Coming yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I am going to say Saurians. I'm going to play Pterodactyl. I'm going to play Stunned. I am going to play Questor Jarda. The Tricerian Legionary is going to Reap. Auto Legionary is going to Reap. And I can Golden Spiral somebody. I guess it makes sense to go with Frayne, so I'll Golden Spiral Frayne, who's going to Reap and ward herself with the Force Field. Then I will capture onto, suppose, Frayne. I don't want to put too many eggs into too many baskets here. Alright. Your turn, I will draw to.
I'll say Untamed. Discard Nifkong, bottom half. I'll discard Niffle Ape. I'll play Lodon.
Shuffle it all in. That's the really cool thing. Honestly, if that deck's were logos, I think that deck would be crazy.
Yeah,
right.
Because you could, if you could just do a little bit of archiving or something.
Or if the disc had Grim Reminder, and you could just archive all of the Untamed or all of the Saurian in one go, so that way you could get all of the big stuff.
So I get 3 from that. No, it's not good. It's not good, buddy. I will once done this stuff, and this idiot is gonna reap. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say shadows. Yes, can I help you? Are you coming through? You coming through? That deck doesn't have scaling amber answers. So if I say Saurian and just generate a pile of amber. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think the play here is Saurian. I will play Livia the Elder, whose effect is a card that very rarely shows up on stream because it's a rare. You may exalt. She has a reap effect that says you may exalt Livia the Elder. If you do, each friendly creature's each creature's fight effects and reap effects are fight reap effects for the remainder of the turn. She is actually not useful in this deck, I believe, because I think all of the Star Alliance are all play fight reap, and all the creatures that are good at fighting are not good, or all the creatures that have reap effects are not good at fighting. So, yeah, it's a neat ability. There's another one that's like play reap effects play effects and reap effects become play reap effects.
Those are much better. That one's much better.
I think that guy that creature's really good with Tricerian Legionary. So, because it lets you reap with Tricerian Legionary and ward somebody. All right. So Questor Jarda is going to reap, and I will exalt Questor Jarda. Compsos Haruspex. Yes, there you go. I think Justin pulled a Maverick one.
That was like one of our first Mavericks.
Yeah, he pulled a Maverick one in Star Alliance.
Yeah.
And all those creatures are all play fighter reap.
But I don't think it's good in that deck.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yes, exactly. Reaping with Eddie with Haruspex out. Yep. All right. Oh, you can.
I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna reap with Tricerian Legionary. I'm gonna reap with Auto Legionary. And then I am going to Golden Spiral to reap with Frayne, exalt Frayne, and reap with her. So that I can capture one, which I'll capture onto the Pterodactyl. And I will say check with 10. And it is your turn. I will draw one.
Okay. I'll say this. Play a Dark Minion, and a Bonesaw, and a Break Key.
Okay.
I'll break that key.
My key is broken.
You can forge it again.
Alright, starting my turn to take the 6 amber that Justin just gave me and forge again. That's actually funny because it does let you get to what's its face? Deosilus potentially as an out. Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Gambling Den. I am going to Pock the Gambling Den. Sorry, but that's a way for you to get out of this game. I am going to play Hugger Mugger, who's going to capture one. I am then going to mug the Hugger Mugger. And then I'm going to hit and run to kill the Gloriana's Attendant and bounce the Hugger Mugger. I will then play the Hugger Mugger. I will then hit and run the Hugger Mugger. I had both hit and runs. I drew the hit and runs after Kirby. So you killed Kirby before I could just hit and run Kirby a bunch of times. So I am going to hit and run. Do I kill the Dark Minion before you get to kill it on your terms? Pops a bunch of my wards.
Yeah, I don't really think so.
So I don't think I do that. I'll put 2 damage into Bonesaw. Alright, that's my turn. I'll say check with 15. I will draw 6 and go ahead.
Okay, I'll play Saurian. Play It's Coming. I will get the Dino Half. I will play Deosilus.
Okay, well, he captures 15 amber.
And do 5 to something. I guess I'll do 5 to the Jarga.
Okay.
Bang.
He's got the Dragon's Horde over there.
The problem is I can never call Untamed again. At least probably not.
I could use the Auto Legion. I guess it didn't matter. Alright, I am going to... You can unstun the Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I am going to say Star Alliance.
The Farquaad. Arriving.
Am gonna play you. I know what the last card in my deck is. Okay. I am going to play Arms Master Molina. I will play 2 Chief Engineer Walls. Now, they don't have anything to get back. They can get back the Auto Legionary because it is a robot. And they can get back the Force Fields and the Stunners, but my guys have not died yet. I am going to Reap with Molina, who is going to stun, I guess, Deacylus. I am going to Reap with Frayne, who wards herself. Then I will capture onto I'll say Frayne. I will transporter platform Frayne, so she'll lose her ward, and I'll return the force field. And I will put the force field onto the Tricerian Legionary. We've reached critical supply of amber tokens over here.
Jeez.
All
There's
right.
some little thingy.
Yeah.
What's up, Lord Winter?
And it is your turn. I will draw, and then shuffle and draw 2.
Well, I guess I'll play Untamed. I'll do this while I can. I will play It's Coming. Get. I think it's a deck. Yes, it is. Get this. It's Kong. I will play Nipcon. Gonna load you up. Flanked by big guys here. So I can get all my Niffles. I think I have 2 in my hand already. There's one in the discard pile, maybe. Nope, the other one's on the table.
I draw 2 more.
I will play Nifflecong, which gets me an amber. I will play another Nifflecong. I'll play Dino Beast. I can exalt Dino Beast. Just gonna get this token. Okay. Do 3 damage to. It's all bad. I can do some damage to. Let's kill the walls.
Okay. Toast.
Niffleape. I'm gonna fight a walls.
The walls.
He's got hazardous. I can't actually do that. I could have fought one and then played, so I can do it in the other order.
Yeah. Fight the safe one. Niffleape the other one.
And then the Dino Beast. I can throw the Dino Beast into Molina.
Okay.
So hazardous and then explode. And that is it.
He's got skirmish.
Oh, yeah. So he just takes 3. Okay. That is it. It's getting real tight over here. Jeez. Hey, Storm. How's it going?
Alright, well, I think I have to say Saurian. I'm going to play 3 Golden Spirals. They were in the bottom 5 cards of the deck. I am going to play 2 Questor Jardas. Auto Legionary. Right, I am going to Reap with Livia.
That's an absurd board state, yeah.
This is a Fight Night board state.
Yeah.
I am going to Unstun Pterodactyl. I am going to Reap with Tricerian Legionary, who is going to get warded. Yes, exactly. This is we're excited to offer you an exclusive preview, a DMCA free preview of Godzilla vs. Kong, coming to a theater.
Spoilers, they work together to defeat Roman dinosaurs.
Asterisk. Theater is actually the streaming service near you. Alright. I am going to have the Auto Legionary fight the Dino Beast. I think that is about the same as Reaping with it. And then I am going to Golden Spiral to ready and Reap with Equestria Jarda, who is going to Exalt for the Golden Spiral, Exalt for the ability, Reap for 1, gain 1. Okay. And I will say check with 8. You will forge. I am going to draw 5.
Well, can't stop you. I do have this Maverick Bow Knight'ing.
Yes, I knew.
I didn't have the other break key. There was another break key here, right? Oh, no, I thought there was 2 break keys. I must have played it earlier.
Yeah, if you had like break keyed and bowed.
I thought there was 2 break keys.
Well, I guess you couldn't break key there.
No, there's only 1 break key. I was thinking of another deck.
One of our mass mutation decks has 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I couldn't break the key there anyway because I forged on that turn. So, yeah.
I think this is the most amber we've ever had
on the table.
On the table at the same time.
That's a lot. The Day of Seals is just chilling.
Yeah, you knew I had the TMTP.
Yeah, I did.
Which is why you didn't kill.
Right, exactly.
If anybody's wondering, that's why you didn't kill. But the TMTP was the only stopping that I had, so I was going to have to... That's why I had to take the Saurian turn there. One, it generated the most amber, but I was also going to have to try to draw something that I could pair with the TMTP. Because after you forge that key, TMTP is not enough to stop you.
I think if I had been able to get to a stupid It's Coming earlier, like if I could have played Niflcon earlier in that game, I would have been in way better shape.
Yes.
But it was just way too late for the Niflcon because you can't stop Amber on a Niffle turn.
Yeah.
So
yeah. If you had like capture icons mixed on your Niffles, but yeah. I
TTR Dark, is a punching bag. It's kind of a jobber, but it puts up an entertaining match.
It's an entertaining jobber.
It's a jobber you want to go see. Like it's a deck you put up against your top guys, and it's reliable.
It's a La Parka or somebody like that.
Yeah,
it's just you're gonna get they're gonna lose, but it's gonna be entertaining.
Okay, match 1 complete. Moving on, we have Nibirius versus BW Etaplume. And I'm going to send it back down to Roadrunner to bring us into this match. Here we go.
Our second match pits two big, strapping farm boys from widely differing backgrounds. One, an orphan, who at an early age joined teams of migrant workers who follow the seasons of harvest in the central valleys of California.
Okay.
The second, a product of a traditional and isolated francophone agricultural community in the vast expanses of our neighbor to the north. What they have in common is that they learn to make a living by the strength of their fists.
All right, there you have it.
All right.
Go to the match card, and we can play their intros as well. Very good. Please clap. All right.
The fighter in this corner may show two different faces.
Nibirius.
Sometimes the lumbering giants of Groggins, and other times the crafty, opportunistic time traveler. Earlier in the dressing room, I heard him, Lenny, as he is known to his friends, confide to his corner man, "George, when we win us this fight, we could buy us a farm and have us some rabbits." I thought to myself, the best laid plans. Ladies and gentlemen, Nibirius, the apologetically meaningless.
All right.
Pretty good. And now, Ediplume's intro.
Our next fighter grabbed the attention of fight fans when in the tournament of mass mutation decks, he won each of his first two bouts by knockout. However, his meteoric rise was cut short when he himself was knocked out by our champion, Mr. Jeckfeed. With the raw power of Sanctum, the sudden savagery of Untamed, and the calculated moves of Logos, from Regina, Saskatchewan, B.W. Ediplume of the Plains Province.
All right.
Cool. Thank you so much, Roadrunner.
Thank you, Roadrunner, for that ringside coverage.
That was good stuff.
And the background on these fighters.
Yep. You guys run the bet.
Yeah.
We got our info up. I'm pretty sure there's 36 cards in each deck this time. Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like I correctly typed these in, so. Yep, Roadrunner stuff's was pretty good. Chef's kiss. Very good.
All right. Nibirius.
Ediplume.
Both of these decks are real fun to play.
Ediplume is just like an engine building kind of thing, which is pretty cool.
And Nibirius is like a combo. Ediplume is like playing like Scythe or Wingspan, and Nibirius is playing like a deck builder.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like playing a legacy combo deck in Magic, circa 10 years ago.
The Draft and Storm.
Yeah.
Vintage Cube. I'm glad that Fight Nights definitely give us a chance to just like have some fun, no pressure Keyforge games before the big pressure match.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nice. Very enjoyable.
It's fun to revisit these decks too.
Yeah, very much.
Because unless we had a like specifically scheduled content for this stuff, a lot of these matchups wouldn't occur because it's not within like the structure we've built.
Because like the only other way they could happen is during like a cross set tournament, which we've historically only done 2 of a year.
Yeah. So
that's only 32 decks.
So we try to like focus on like the best decks.
So some of these like middle of the road, like Higa, is it a good deck to be featured on Fight Night? Because I mean, and it might deserve a place in one of those tournaments in the future, but that the Fight Nights are there to put a spotlight on those decks to try to earn themselves a spot in those future big ticket tournaments. A little bit of showcase.
All right. About 45 seconds left on the bet there.
Get your bets in.
Anybody want to join in there? the auto vac is the real big amber control in that deck, right? Plus, like the Sanctum. You are first.
It does have Effervescent. Got Fangtooth.
Nibirius does not care about Fangtooth. Nibirius has got Dust Imps.
Yeah, it does.
So that's something to keep in mind.
Honestly, I could probably game Fangtooth a lot.
Yeah.
I was first? Or you were first?
You were first. I rolled a 5, you rolled like
yeah, we'll keep that.
I will keep.
Play Autoback. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'll play Time Traveler.
Oh man.
And draw. I am going to put Rocket Boots on Time Travel. And it is your turn.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I will play Auto Encoder. I will play Diametric Charge to do a damage. I'll play Even Ivan. I'll use Autovac to archive a card. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Wallop the Titanic. I'm going to Blood Money Even Ivan. And then I'm going to Trimmer Even Ivan.
I very much considered discarding Even Ivan there. And
I will draw.
Maybe I should have. Okay. I will say Sanctum. I'll play a Potion of Invulnerability. I will play Burning Glare to stun the... I'll stun the Lollop. Play General Salvador, and I'll play Lieutenant Gorvanal. And your turn.
Alright. I am going to Reap with Time Traveler. The Rocket Boots are going to ready him since that's the first time he was used this turn. And the second time I will just Reap with Time Traveler. I am going to Bouncing Death Quirk. I'm going to kill Time Traveler and Even Ivan. I will kill Lollop and Gorvanal. Then I am going to play Help from Future Self. I learned this from watching Justin.
No.
So I'll put the Time Traveler into my hand and then I will shuffle all of that into the discard pile. I actually drew the Help from Future Self from the Time Traveler, so I held it because I wanted to set it up. So.
Wow.
Explosive starts.
Nibirius is doing Nibirius things.
Yeah, I was hoping instead of you playing an artifact first, which I think is a far-fetched idea. There's so many artifacts that deck wants to play.
There's like 7 artifacts in the deck that most of them
and you're
are
fine
integral.
playing a lot of them on the turn 1.
Yeah.
All right, I will play Time Traveler and draw 2. Play Quantum Finger Trap, and I will play Archimedes. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I will play number 2 Autovac. I'll play a Titan Engineer, play Vellum, play Oddclawed. So I could stop you here, but I think I'm gonna make you pay 7 instead. So I'm just gonna use this Autovac to archive card.
Forgo the key stop in favor of developing, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, I will forge for 7 because of the Titan Engineer. And I will say Brobnar. I'm going to play Groggins. I'll play another Groggins. I will Blood Money Vellum. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Play.
It's like tempting to say Logos there. It's got to be, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, I'm definitely playing Logos here. I will play Hide. makes it even better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Odd Clawed Steal one. I will Reap with Vellum and archive 2 cards.
Because you control hide.
Because I control hide. I will I'll just Reap with Titan Engineer. Autovac. Archive a card. Autovac. Discard a card just
to like
get
clean up
stuff out. Certainly possible. I'm gonna discard this Dark Fairy. And that is it.
Okay, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Calfine, I'm going to play Groke, and I'm going to play Wallop the Titanic. And this Grogan is going to fight Hide. Has to fight a flank creature. And then this Grogan is going to fight Odd Clawed. I'm not, like, thrilled about that turn. But couldn't stop the key. This deck, Nibirius, is notoriously low on Amber control. Alright, and your turn.
Auto accident. Let's see.
Yeah, it sounds like some autocorrect got a hold of your
I will
request.
Say Untamed and pick up the archive. Play Techno Beast. Play Blossom Drake. I'm sorry, Ghost Hawk. Forget that I said Blossom Drake. Reap with Titan Engineer. Reap with Vellum. Archive 1 card. I'm going to discard Blossom Drake.
Or it turns off all of your art.
Yeah. I'm going to... I get to archive a card. I'm going to play Fangtooth. And I have Capture Icon, but doesn't do anything. I'm going to play Resurgence to get back the Dark Fairy and then get back Blossom Drake. I'm going to discard Blossom Drake, archive a card, and Dark Fairy. I'll play Dark Fairy.
Yep.
And I am done. End of turn, Fangtooth will kill the Archimedes.
Okay. Alright, I am going to say Brobnar. I am going to 1-2 punch. Stun the Titan Engineer. Calfine is going to fight the Techno Beast. And before the fight, blow up both the Dark Fairy and Vellum. That'll let you...
Archives,
yeah.
Hide, and Vellum.
Yeah.
Dark Fairy's dead.
The Techno Beast is dead. These Grogans are going to reap. And I can... I wonder if I just threaten myself and make you pay 7. Might very well be the play. Groke is one of my few ways to actually get rid of Amber control, but it's like the same thing here. If I fight with Groke to kill the Ghost Hawk, I make you lose 1, but then you forge for 6. I'm gonna reap with Wallop. And I will reap with Groke. I think it's roughly equivalent. So. Alright, your turn. I will say check with 7 and you will forge. I will draw 1.
Okay. I'm gonna say Sanctum. I will reap with Salvador. I will play Commandeer. I will play Cleansing Wave. Ooh. Capture 1 and gain 3. I will play free markets.
Ooh. Logos.
Capture one.
Brobnar. Untamed.
No Sanctum. So only 3.
Yeah, no diffs.
1, 2.
I've not
3.
said diffs.
Yep.
So.
Gain 3 free markets. Capture 1. I will play Spirit's Way.
Okay.
And capture 1. And I'll play Baranon and capture 1. And then in turn, Fangtooth will kill Time Travel.
Toast.
The check 10.
Okay. I am going to say this. I'm going to play Lash of Broken Dreams, which is a turn too late, I think. I am going to play Exhume on the Time Traveler. I've been trying to get this Time Traveler killed for a million years.
You're welcome.
I will draw 2. I am going to play Schuler, who's going to steal 1. I am going to discard Pit Lord. I am going to Exhume. I'm going to get Broke. And then I am going to Exhume. I've drawn all 3.
Yeah.
You really want them spaced out in this deck, but such is life. And I'll get back Archimedes. Put Archimedes there. And it is your turn. I will say check with 8. I will draw 4.
Forge for 6. I will say Logos.
Yeah, free markets with Virtuous Works.
And pick up the archive. I will Effervescent.
Oof.
1. I will play Sloppy Lab Work. I will archive card and discard card. I'll discard this Amber Heart. I will play Hide and Vellum. Autovac to archive. Autovac to archive. And I'm done.
All right, I am. You got a Fangtooth something.
Fangtooth Archimedes.
I am going to say Logos. Do I say Logos? Or do I say this? I think I say this.
Yeah, the Adepticate game was the first game, Storm. It was pretty good. I probably should have bet more chains.
You can always go a little bit higher in change than you.
Yeah, I've figured that out pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Logos. I'm gonna put Rocket Boots on the Time Traveler.
He loves those boots.
He does. He got them in the future. I'm gonna Reap with Time Traveler and Time Traveler ready. And then I think I just Reap with Time Traveler again. I am going to standardize testing, which is going to get 2s and 5s.
Wow. Okay.
And I am going to standardize testing again. And I will say check with 10. I will draw 3.
Well, I believe my only option here is to make you pay 9. So I don't really want to pick this archive up. So I'll say Logos. I will play Munchling, use autovac to archive a card.
Munchling's gonna die to Fang Tooth. I guess it doesn't.
It doesn't really matter. I can't get a card from it, so I'll use autovac to discard a card. I'll discard this little Lord Golgotha from my archive to make you pay. And that is my turn. And this dies. I draw it before this dies, right?
Yeah.
That is actually probably better. Okay.
Alright, so I will forge for 9. I paid 16 for my 2 keys thus far.
Yeah.
Alright, I am going to say this. And I'm going to lash for good measure. I will play Dust Imp. I am going to play Pain Reaction.
Is the enemy creature, right?
Enemy creature, yeah.
What a shame.
I'm going to play Not Finished with You. I am not finished with Schuler. And I think Time Traveler.
You played all your exams already, right?
Yeah, all 3.
So that makes sense.
I've not seen the Helper Bot. The Helper Bot makes this deck really go, right? Sorry, those don't go to my hand. Those get shuffled. I'm going to play this other Not Finished with You. Okay, and give you that. We went from having 8 creatures apiece boards to creatures don't survive.
Yeah.
Alright, and your turn.
Alright, I'm going to say Untamed. I'm going to pick up the archive. I will Lost in the Woods, that Dust Imp.
You do a damage to him first.
Do a damage to him. I will Reclaimed by Nature, the Quantum Finger Trap, and draw a card. I will Reclaim by Nature, the Lash. I will play a Cephaloist. I'll discard Song of the Wild, discard Savage Clash, and that's my turn. This dies with Fangtooth, unfortunately.
Alright, I am gonna say Logos. I think the game is done. I'm gonna play Time Traveler to draw 2. I can play Helper Bots to play Schuler to steal 1. I had the BDQ to kill the Cephalist if it was somehow still alive. I can poke, and I can BDQ, but that's it.
Okay.
Got nothing else.
All right. Yeah, I think at that point, Nivarius is going to have a tough time crawling through the autovacs to get the last key. And stopping keys at the same time.
Yeah. I think there was a window where I could have binated.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think if you like opt to
like after the turn
if there's a turn where you opt to make me pay, like if you stop the key and I like binate Rupture and generate like 18 amber or something like that, where I can like pay the first one and then like be in position, force you to autovac every turn after that.
Right, that's what you had to be. It's like I had to be autovacing and not really generating amber.
Yeah, I think you got too much of the efficiency early, right? Opening with the autoencoder. Autoencoder is such a swingy card, right? Like if you don't start with the autoencoder, you got like a lot of free archives from that,
right?
Throughout the game.
Because I had autovac to start and I had autoencoder, so it's just like so much.
I would love to know
value.
Because I think we both drew a ton of cards. I slowed down and Justin stayed at the same rate throughout the game because I had the awesome exploding Time Traveler, but it like fell apart when I had to take those Brobnar turns. If I'd had the Helper Bot with the Exhumes, my hand would have been much better shape because I could be like Exhuming Helper Bot, bouncing Death Quark during my disc turn.
Yeah, you could. There's like a lot of plays.
There's a lot of awesome plays you can make in Nivarius, but it is just a swingy deck. You never know what you're gonna.
That was a good match, and it showcased what BW Ediplume can do. Also, that's a really That's a big brain deck too, I think, because there's like a lot of plays you can make.
Yeah, that's I don't know who picked this matchup, but that's a good matchup.
That was a good.
That's a really cool matchup because the interplay between the decks.
So. Okay, third match. Are you ready? Game 3 is Conphage versus Fugitive Adler. This is actually a rematch, but I'll send it down to Roadrunner to bring us into the game.
Our third match this evening features a pair of seasoned fighters, each having made an unsuccessful challenge for the title belt after having been a champion in their own right. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing more difficult than getting to the top of the fight game is staying there. Tonight, for the winner, hope is rekindled. But for the loser begins the slow, inexorable slide into oblivion.
Yikes. Yikes. Does not sound good.
Ooh.
That does not sound good. Adler versus Conphage. Now they have matched up one time in the gauntlet.
Yes.
So, here's Conphage's intro.
In this corner, we have a fighter who has provided much entertainment for Keyforge fans while and since winning the Richmond Sealed Vault Tour. Expectations were very high when she took down Light Tasker in the semifinal match of the Tournament of Champions. However, her fans screamed bloody murder when she was upset by Mr. Jackfeet. And then, when she lost the rematch, a deadly silence fell over the arena. Can she climb back into the spotlight? Presenting Conphage, Lady General of the Keep.
Most assuredly chroma on your camera.
Oh yeah.
And the intro for Adler.
The next fighter is an example of those successful combatants who possess a certain virulent mix of personality traits and behaviors, including grandiosity, sense of entitlement, a propensity to lie, deceive, steal, and manipulate, a complete lack of empathy and remorse. Sometimes we label them psychopaths, other times champions. Welcome, Fugitive Adler.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Man.
Please clap.
What an intro.
That was really good.
All right.
I love Conphage's Archon art as well. The double staves. Adler looks like sort of a blob monster.
Yeah, Vampire Polite Talk said it looks like an attacking pirate ship.
Okay, it's coming at you. I see it now. I see it. It's like a Rorschach test.
It's the prow of a ship.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope. It's got sails and stuff like that. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, outside of the Crucible, you're basically playing it. If you weren't roommates with somebody that played Keyforge, circa.
You want to hear the music? I mean, normally I wouldn't play music because it's not the championship match, but I do really want to hear Conphage's music.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I gotta find it.
Her generosity will break your neck. When Conphage Lady General draws near, Lee half her deck.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
Yeah, if you hop in a Discord call, it simulates the experience. It's not the same thing, right?
I feel like Tabletop Simulator is a little closer to the real life experience when you're in a call and playing with someone. It's just like more tactile.
Oh man, no legs.
Yikes.
Saying the Conphage's walking around on crutches.
Woo.
Those aren't stabs, those are crutches. The trash talk has begun.
Throw them bets up. Put your amber where your mouth is.
I want to talk more about Jack Feet, but I'm going to save it for the prelude. Part of the why I think Jack Feet is a better deck than its SAS score suggests. So we'll put a pin in that for now. But yeah, I put a little bit of thought into it. I don't have anything prepared, but
reading from his prepared statement, pulls the little note card out of his blazer. No legs bets everything on Conphage though. Wow, all 3. We do have undercard matches are booked up for a while. That's not to say if you want to redeem undercard matches, I will put it at the end of the list. The next fight night that has available undercard match spot, it will go there, which is fine. There is not a main event booked for the next one yet, which is totally fine as well, because obviously we don't know who the champion is.
Yeah. People may be waiting to see who is the champion before they decide who they want to throw in.
And so I'll repeat again that I did send messages to all our Patreons to you all get a good free undercard redemption for being longtime Patreons.
P-Rod,
we appreciate you.
Giving a treat.
Okay,
to the sleeping dog.
Look, he's all sleepy.
He's all tuckered out. He's all tuckered out from his cord chewing.
So if Patreon's up to us, check your messages.
Yep.
All right, let me get this dog a treat real quick.
Mortimus. Appreciate that sub, Mortimus.
Very good. Very good. What's up, Mortimus? Thank you for that sub. 17 months. Wow, that's awesome.
Quite a bit of time.
Very pog. Oh, I added the Very Pog emote to Better Twitch TV, and I want you guys to use better. You need to use better. You need to use Very Pog when Nathan's talking about stuff. Whenever he's ranting, just use Very Pog. Trust me on this. Pretty good. Go Adler.
Go Adler.
I would like to see Adler get a win. Very pog.
Got a tab. I think it's lowercase v, but
okay.
7, 6.
I rolled 7.
Yes. Okay. That looks like a mulligan to me.
I think I'm keeping this.
Nope. Did you add it?
I might just not refresh. I might have added it after I launched Stream Elements, Streamlabs. So take that to tomorrow. By the way, we're gonna do Marvel Champions tomorrow.
Surprise! I know this is a Keyforge stream.
Sometimes we do Marvel Champions though. We got Wasp. We got Ant-Man. We got Wasp and Ant-Man.
We got Once and Future Kang.
Yep. So we're gonna go back to Champions for a little bit.
We're gonna do all the new content that we haven't seen yet, basically.
And we'll probably do
Who's playing what? Who are you playing?
I can play Wasp and you can play Ant-Man.
Both look really fun.
Yeah, well, we're gonna probably do a couple Marvel Champions streams leading up to Dark Tidings because we have room for it.
Yeah, spaced out, but
like one a week. I have 3 scheduled right now. Time traveling shenanigans, should be fun. I'm excited. I like that game a lot. So any opportunity to play it.
Most in Dark Tidings, tough to say. I think Evil Twins are kind of cool.
I just want to see what. Yeah,
it's so the Keyforge is a really interesting game in that the spoiler tells you nothing.
Yeah, because you don't really know what a deck's gonna play, how a deck's gonna play. Even if you have the entire spoiler list, you still don't quite know.
You don't really get how the game's gonna play.
Yeah, we figured out about 50 games into our opening
how the set
not 50,
feels.
like probably like 25 games into our opening, right? Of the 100 decks,
because you got to play each house.
Yeah,
and you got to see all of the commons from each house, and there are a lot of rares that just change the way the game is played, right? Like imagine like seeing Kixelstone for your first time, right? That I don't think we've seen any cards that are quite to Kixelstone level of warping the game.
No.
Not that I know of. So
I will play a Vandalize first turn.
very pog, very pog, very pog.
I feel very bad that I didn't refresh after using that emote.
Vandalize.
Work in chat. I'm just gonna refresh chat real quick. Alright, Vandalize. Let's see if we hit. Well, I got a Ganger Chieftain, so that's something.
Yeah, it's not nothing.
Shows in the chat.
It should show.
That just means I launched Streamlabs OBS before I added it, so yeah. Alright, your turn.
Gonna say Shadows. I hate to play this now, but I gotta move on. So I'll play TMTP. I'll play Gamgee. I'll Nerve Blast before I play any of this, so I don't have to shoot my own creatures. I'll play Dipno and Gamgee, and it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Try not to seek out spoilers. Yeah, like if I see them, I mean I'll look at all the spoilers, but like we were saying, I don't think it doesn't tell you the full story of the set, right? I will say Saurian. I'll play So Salt.
No
Reaping. I will play Curse of Vanity. Exalt the Dipno and draw a card. And I'll play Sagittarius Gaze. There's no damage to creatures, so your turn.
No Reaping. I am. I wish I could reap. I guess I'll say Shadows. I'll play Dusk Chronicles, which won't do anything here. And then I'll play another Dusk Chronicles. If I could have reaped, I would have been able to get value from both of these.
Oh, yeah.
And I will archive a card, and it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'm gonna say Logos. I will Standardized Testing. I will Diametric Charge.
They were
super dead. Yep. I'll play a Demobot and draw a card. Play Eclectic Inquiry and archive the top 2. And also check with 6.
Alright. Well, that's going to get through. I can't stop that. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Signal Fire. I'm going to play Bramo. I'm going to play Lollop. I'm going to play Drummerknot. I'll bounce the Lollop instead of the Bramo, because if I kill the Demobot, you get to steal one. And I'll play Lollop. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. I will say not check. The uncheck.
Okay. I will play Shadows. Play Vandalize. Going for the Vandalize. Well, I guess I get Proliferator.
It's not nothing.
Yeah. I will play Seeker Needle. Play Bow. I'll play a Mug. I'm just gonna Mug my Demobot. Steal one. And done.
Alright, I am going to say Mars. I will put my archives into my hand. I am going to play Mars Needs Amber and Generosity to draw 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I am going to play Mother Gun to play Zizek Shockworm. Stormcrawler. I'm going to play Xanthix Harvester. I will play Mars first on the Xanthix Harvester to ready and reap with it. Then I will Mars first, ready and reap with the Xanthix Harvester. I will Orbital Bombardment and show you Containment Field to kill the bow. And then I'm going to discard. And it is your turn. I will say check with 7. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I will look over there, the Harvester. Deal 1. I will play Ransack. Deal 1. Oh, terrible. I will play a Dino Thief. I don't think there's a good Exalt here, so I'll not Exalt him. And I'll Secret Needle the Harvester. Gain 1. Yeah, it was definitely good I hit the Proliferator. So that's something. And I also check with 6. It still ain't gonna be easy because he drew a bunch of cards, but that is something.
Did this deck have Effervescent? I can't remember.
No.
No Effervescent. Okay. I think I give you this key exchange. Generating a lot of amber with Brobnar. So, I will say Brobnar. I am going to First Blood, absolutely annihilate the Dino Thief. I am going to discard Coward's End. I am going to put Blood of the Titans on Drummerknot. The deck did have standardized testings, right?
Just one? Yeah, just one. I already played it.
You've already played it? Okay. Because there's an argument to put Blood of the Titans on like Lollop or something like that. So that way Lollop is always the thing hit with the top end. Alright. I am going to Reap with Lollop. Reap with Bramo. Reap with Drummerknot. Bouncing Bramo. Playing Bramo. Playing Foozle. Playing Gengar Chieftain. 1 and 1. 2 on the Drummerknot. Bouncing the Chieftain. Playing the Chieftain. 2 and 2. Reaping with the Drummerknot is 3. Playing the Chieftain is 3. Reaping with the Drummerknot is 4. Playing the Gengar Chieftain is 4. Reaping with the Drummerknot is 5. Playing the Gengar Chieftain is 5. Reaping with the Drummerknot is 6. Playing the Gengar Chieftain over here and reaping with Foozle is 6 on the Gengar Chieftain, 2 on Foozle. And I will go to that many.
Yep.
I will say check with 17.
Okay.
You will forge.
I will say...
I will draw 2.
Yep, I'll say Logos. I'm going to Opposition Research. I will discard Infomorph and Bakbookta.
Okay. So I will forge for 6, and I cannot generate any more amber. Well, through reaping. I am going to say Shadows. You have 2 cards in your archives. Where do those come from?
Eclectic Inquiry.
See, the thing is, I know what's left of my deck. I'm gonna Merkins, and I'm gonna get a random card from your archives.
Okay.
This one. Dang.
Got him.
So I'll get one. I'll do a damage to the Stormcrawler so it doesn't take any, and then I'll have to Exalt the friendly creature. I am going to Exalt Wallop, I guess. And okay, that's that. I'll say check with 12. I will draw one.
Okay. I got a 2/2 van right now, so I'll play his daughter in this Cronus.
Not the time for that.
Yep. Oh boy.
All right, I will forge.
Man, I forgot the second auto encoder in it, but that would have been pretty good.
I will forge. I am saying Brobnar. I am playing the RHG. Everybody loves them. Let's see. Ganger Chieftain. If I use it, I lose a play. Bramo is going to fight Cronus. Ganger's gonna fight Daughter 1. Drummernot's gonna fight Daughter 2. Sorry, 1. Mouse Ganger. Oozle is gonna reap. Lollop is going to reap. And then Ganger Chieftain 2, Drummernot 2. Ganger Chieftain 3, Drummernot 3. Ganger Chieftain 4, Drummernot 4. Ganger Chieftain 5, Drummernot 5. Ganger Chieftain 6, and then I'll reap with the Rock Hurling Giant. We'll say check with 14.
Alright. The shows. I played Bow and I lose.
Steal 2.
Yep.
Generosity.
I would have been in a better position if I could have dealt with the Brobnar after that, right?
Yeah.
Because then it would have been like put you back at a fair game.
Right. I had the swindle. So I could have swindled the turn I went off with Brobnar to stop the second key. But at that point, I was like, I can just generate so much amber that I don't think it's going to matter. So,
yep, that was a game.
Generosity.
It was, in fact, a game. Okay.
All right.
It's time for our main event.
Siege of Adler goes back to Oblivion.
We have Mr. Jackfeet, the perfect commander and reigning tabletop royale champion. We have Light Tasker, Market Sheriff, ready to make their name heard.
All right, this is a PogChamp today is great. By the way,
this is a pretty good PogChamp.
This is a pretty good PogChamp. Sine, cosine, tangent. Good to see you.
Thank you for that prime.
It's been a hot minute, but we're glad you're back.
Welcome back. This is it.
Unless you've been here the whole time and just not subbed, which is cool too.
That is totally fine. That is acceptable. Okay, I'm going to play the video.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the main event. When Tabletop Royale initiated the championship series, it was Light Tasker who was the clear choice to capture the title belt. But then came his stunning defeat at the hands of Confage. Sitting on the sidelines and nursing his bruises, Light Tasker saw the upstart Mr. Jackfeet then dispatch his nemesis and successfully defend the belt 2 additional times. Is this match the opportunity that provides a path to the title? Tonight, we will see if Light Tasker can set the record straight. It's the kiss of death from Mr. Light Tasker. pretty deck, beware he will steal your gold. His heart is cold.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
In this corner, it is our challenger, who is the odds favorite this evening because of his experience, discipline, and precision, presenting Light Tasker Market Sheriff. Feeling strong now, won't be long now.
It works so well.
Strong now. In the other corner, we have our quintessential underdog. Can he stay hungry tonight and pull off yet another upset? Welcome our three-time champion, Mr. Jackfeet, the perfect commander.
Let's get forging!
Little extra Zach clip there I threw in. I like that as a kind of bring it in.
That's a good intro. So, yeah, put your hands together for the championship bout.
Please clap. Thank you, Roadrunner, again. Amazing job. We appreciate you.
Okay, so I mentioned it before, but why does Jackfeet 69 sass, nice, overperform when playing against really good decks? Now, I posit this Jackfeet subtracts sass from its opponent's deck through clever manipulation with Vandalize, with Cyberclone, with Infernus, right? It gets some strategic laser hits. Inspector, subtle auto, right? You can, because there are decks where specific cards, for instance, Martian Generosity in Confage. Martian Generosity is a card by itself that should be like 10 sass, right? Just having Martian Generosity in your deck adds a ton, but you got to jump through a little bit of hoops to get there. And when you do, you're rewarded with a huge upswing. Jackfeet, when you know the opponent's deck in an Archon matchup, and you know what's going to beat you, what's coming, you can basically take out specific threats. For instance, I don't expect an Eddy to not be purged by the end of this game, any of the games that we play. However, Light Tasker's got enough problems. I don't know if Jackfeet can answer enough of them. Light Tasker's got a stunning reversal move for Jackfeet's signature finisher, the Redacted, right?
It's prayer. He scouted the Redacted.
He's been watching the tapes. He knows the Redacted Snecklifter. The Snecklifter move counters Redacted, right? Now, Jackfeet could get rid of Snecklifter, but that means sacrificing getting rid of other problems, right? Now, I will say, Jackfeet does have 2 rad pennies, and Infernus decks hate rad pennies, period. Because rad penny, unless you've got some way to get it into the discard pile,
and especially with Hysteria,
rad penny doesn't go away. Rad penny steals 1, so that's technically a 2 amber swing. So every rad penny played is an Infernus play countered, effectively. Not 1 for 1, depends on the board state and stuff like that, but rad pennies are a real good counter to Infernus. I ran into that when I played Ardreth. Yeah, exactly. When I played Ardreth in the Glorious U tournament, I ran into rad penny decks that destroyed me because I did not ever have a good answer for rad penny. Couldn't get into the discard pile to purge her with Infernus. So unless you have like an oubliette handy or some other way to purge a creature from the table, you can't get rid of the rad pennies, and it just makes it very annoying. Now, Jackfeet does have lots of answers for Light Tasker's creatures. I do think it is possible for Light Tasker to engineer a situation where it plays a board full of Logos, Jackfeet answers it, plays a board full of Dis, Jackfeet answers it, and then plays a board full of Shadows, and then Jackfeet is out of answers for the table. So, Book of Malefaction. Yeah, so interesting that they also printed Borrow in the same set, right? Like, Malefaction's really good as long as your opponent doesn't have Borrow, or in this case, Snecklifter, right? Yeah, Malefaction's a really good card. It's a nice, clean answer, but Shadows has ways to steal it, so you got to be careful, right? You can't play Malefaction if your opponent has those Shadows ways to steal it, or even say something like a Poltergeist, right? Would be a real bad. Would just feel awful. So
here it is.
There's the belt,
Mr. Jackfeet.
Jackfeet has brought the belt in. Light Tasker
Challenger.
can now examine the belt.
Looks legit to me. Here we go.
Okay, and so here we go. All right.
And I will be playing Light Tasker for all 3 games.
Yes, Justin is better with Light Tasker, is more familiar with Light Tasker. This will also balance out for all the comp phage that I've played.
Yeah, I played a lot of Mr.
Jackfeet
Jackfeet too,
so,
to be fair.
Yeah. We played Jackfeet equally up until the championship series started, so... Or sorry, the fight nights have started, so...
I don't know, that's a good question, but I think Light Tasker is too egotistical to leave his deck box. He's gonna cast the stupid championship deck box aside.
That's the
throw
box.
off a bridge.
That's the box he got. That's the box he got for winning PAX.
Right.
So means a lot to him. Means more to him. He doesn't really care. He doesn't want this title.
Right.
So much as he wants to take things away from other decks,
exactly.
other upstart decks. Right. That's Light Tasker. Okay.
Not a nice guy.
Yeah.
He didn't get to be sheriff of the market by being nice.
Right.
But Mr. Jackfeet is the perfect commander, so. Yeah. 8.
Light Tasker's going first. Light Tasker certainly prefers to go first.
It does.
I think Jackfeet is kind of ambivalent.
I would not compare Jackfeet to John Cena. I would compare Jackfeet to...
Jackfeet is...
Is he Stone Cold?
I think Jackfeet is more of a Stone Cold.
He's more of a Stone Cold. I think that's accurate.
Because it doesn't really play by the rules of Keyforge, right? Something like a Redacted is definitely not a sanctioned finisher in most matches, right? Key Charge is like a sanctioned finisher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obsidian Forge, sanctioned finisher. Redacted, little fast and loose with the rules, right? They only get, and Jackfeet only gets away with it because of the popularity. The redacted is the actual move they performs on the ref, and then finishes the opponent off. And the ref wakes up just in time to see Jackfeet pinning. So he's overcome all odds.
I will keep.
This is a keep.
I will play library.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm gonna play QMax and draw. I'll diametric charge my own QMax. Then I'll go to the archives. I am going to play Novu Dynamo. I'm going to discard Redacted. Can't play it. Cannot play it. That is just giving Light Tasker a key. And I will draw 3. I do think one of the more important things in this matchup is who draws what in what order.
I also think Novu is very good in this matchup.
I think so too.
I'm going to say Logos. I will play Vapors. I will Thorium Plasmate, play Jargogel, and tuck a card. Actually, I'll tuck this other. Alright, your turn.
Alright, I'm actually going to discard the Q-Mex here to gain 1, which kind of signifies that I don't have a Logos card in my hand.
Archive from Vapors, you're right. I would archive that. I draw.
Alright, I am going to Vandalize. I draw, and then I look at the top 3. That is an easy discard there. Give you back those. I will Dark Wave Gargogle.
That was a mutant.
He's a Dark Wave, nothing. And we'll draw 1. It's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, library's pretty good. I don't think it like ends the game. The library's pretty good.
I'm gonna play Logos.
This deck doesn't have artifact answers.
Play Igor.
So I'd actually considered, one of the first things I considered was if I have a chance to purge anything, it's going to be the Igors, because I think the Igors are what swings this matchup. If
I'll discard Mug and Research.
Okay.
I will.
So I don't actually know what he's got, because I saw the Mug and I saw the Cutthroat with the Vandalize, so I have no idea what he just drew.
I'm going to fight Novu.
Okay.
And play Trust No One. Get 1.
Okay.
And your turn.
Alright, start of the turn. I am going to pitch an Infomorph to Novu Dynamo. I am going to say Dis. I'm actually going to discard the Dominator Bauble. There is a world where I play the Dominator Bauble to try to draw the Snecklifter out so that I can Cyberclone it, or I can kill it and purge it through, because this deck does have
It's just tough because
Infernus.
Dominator is definitely really good for this deck.
Yeah. I don't want you using like a shadow creature during your or any of your Logos
and with
creatures.
things like Chimera Eclipse is really tough to and
to
Hysteria.
make sure that the Snecklifter's gone. I will play Brabble, and I am going to discard Gateway to Dis. It doesn't do anything here. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. I wish I could get to 5 there, because I would have the sneaky check with Novu Dynamo.
I'm gonna say Dis. I will play Infernus.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in there that I don't want to lose the Vandalize. I think is the most important card. I don't think there's anything else in there that I can live without.
I'm gonna get Vandalize and Q-Mex.
Yeah, Q-Mex is another good one because it's not a clean
I'm
answer.
gonna play Rock Grub.
Okay.
I'm gonna Hysteria.
Okay.
Play Infernus. I'll get.
So Q-Mex was discarded by Novu Dynamo.
I'll get Dark Wave actually, and I'll get Gateway.
Okay.
And then I'll play Rock Grub and Snag, and I'll use the library. Archive a card. Your turn.
All right, I am going to say Dis. I'm going to play Imp Spectre. I'm going to play Brabble, and I am going to play Skix Uno. I am going to get 5 counters. I'll make you lose 1 for the Brabble, and I will get a random card from the hand. That is a non-card. That is not a card. And I will draw 1. Go ahead. Card was 100% blank.
I'm gonna say this. I'll play a library. I will use library. I'll play Harp.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if this is actually good. I'm gonna discard Harbinger.
Okay.
I think that ends up just giving you power to clear my board at some point. That's it.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Research, Smoko, Munchling, and Novu Dynamo.
Should have played the Darbinger.
And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
I will play Dis. I'm gonna play a Snag and a Snaglet and Furnace. I'll get the Brabble and the Inspector. I will play Not Finish with you. We'll get Furnace. Honey.
Yeah. The deck could, well, it could
That
be
is dangerous, right?
It could be like 2 rad pennies and then like some like a Demo Thief or something like that. It's something where I just like draw the deck and replay it every time.
And I'm done. Roll 6.
All right, I am going to say Shadows. So sorry, start of the turn. I'm going to discard Even Ivan to the Novu Dynamo. That is one thing to be mindful of. Justin's doing a pretty good job of it right now, but that's one thing to be mindful of when you're playing an Infernus deck, is to make sure that you're trying to purge things at a relatively even pace. So that way the opponent's deck doesn't suddenly become very efficient once they get to shuffle through it, right? If you're just playing 6 cards a turn versus Infernus can't purge to keep up. All right, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to look over their Snag. I am going to Darkwave. I am going to Rad Penny and draw. I will play Bow. So I have Demo Thief, but if I play this Demo Thief, you can snag and trap me into Shadows, which is something I don't think I actually want here. So I will pitch the Demo Thief here. I think you're very likely to go into a Logos turn. Knowing the way that deck plays, the Shadows is in your archives, your Logos or Dis are going to be in your hand. Snag can't fight any of these without dying, so I won't get locked. So I got to pitch the Demo Thief here. And it's your turn. I will draw.
Okay. Let's say Shadows and pick up the archive. I will play a Ronnie and steal one. I will Hammer Eclipse.
Okay, so Bow and Skix. Okay, so interesting.
It's not the best Hammer Eclipse, but it does put Infernus back in my deck. Play Arani. Steal one. Play Whisper. Play Umbra. Play Snecklifter. And your turn.
All right, start of the turn. Novu is going to discard Info more. I am going to say Dis. I think I must be the maximum distance away from Hysteria. Right, the deck only has
Probably,
one.
yeah.
You still have a few draws through your deck to get there. Get to where you can reshuffle. So I am going to say this. I'm going to play Dominator Bobble. I'm going to play Brabble. I am going to Mark of Dis Umbra.
Okay.
So you are not locked into shadows on the next turn. I couldn't lock you into Dis because the snag would die. And I don't actually want to lock you into shadows based off of what you got going on there. I am going to Implosion and kill Whisper. I'll kill Rad Penny. Shuffle in. Whisper. Okay. And it is your turn. I legally don't have to say check here.
It's true. Alright, I'll say Logos. I'm going to play Hologramophone. I will play an Igor. I'll discard Bad Penny and Quant.
Jack Feet is asking, am I being detained?
Play Igor. What the heck?
I legally don't have to tell you check right now. Sheriff.
For Javinda and Wormhole Tech. I will play Eddie. Archive a card. Play Group Think Tank. Your turn.
Alright. I will discard Effervescent Novu. Do not forge because of the Eddy. I am gonna say Shadows. I will play Rad Penny to steal one and draw. I will play Reckless Rizzo. I will play So. You've got the Ronnie, and I know you got TMT. I think I play this Rad Penny anyway. Force you into Shadows and away from Logos. But I think I actually just discard this Opportunist. Because once again, it sets up a... Oh, wait. Rizzo sets up a snag, too. I guess I gotta discard Rizzo. My thought was I could play Rizzo. Because of the Steel 2 will like counteract the TMTP. But I don't want to get locked into Shadows with snag. I just don't want to give you the option. Okay. I think with this, I guess you could go into Dis again and use the libraries. Alright, whatever. I'm doing it. This is the decision I've made. Okay. This is the battle for the first key. I have no idea what happens after the first key. Alright, I will say check with 8. I will draw 5. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to say Dis. I will play 2 Inferni.
That you naturally drew. I guess you...
I shuffled them back in the deck, and that was the end of the deck.
Yeah.
There you go. I will use libraries. I'm going to play Buzzle. I'll purge the Group Think Tank. And I'll fight Munchling. Snag will fight Brabble.
Yep.
And done.
Okay, start of the turn. Novu is going to discard Titan Engine. And I am going to play Dis.
Had an Amber?
You have one left.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to Pain Reaction Ronnie. I will get the Snack Lifter. I am going to Infernus, Snecklifter, and Ronnie. It's a toss up between the Igor and the Ronnie, honestly, but I think purging those limits the damage that can be done during a Shadow's turn. And then I am going to play this break key. It just does nothing here. Laughably does nothing. And then the Dominator Bobble the Novu Dynamo into the Eddy. There's an argument to Dominator Bobble into an Infernus. The thing is, I'm fixing to shuffle. So, because if Justin's drawn the Hysteria, which is not unlikely based off of what's archived, what's purged, what's in play, Justin can get back to the Hysteria pretty quick, and I'd want those Infernuses gone. Alright, so I will draw 2, and then I will shuffle and draw 2 more. I will say check with 7.
Alright, I'll say Shadows and I'll pick up the Archive. I will... Much to protect. Steal 1. I will Ronnie and steal 1. I will trust no one and steal 1. And I will discard this Bad Penny. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to have the Novu Dynamo explode. Not thrilled about losing it here. Alright, I am going to say this for the turn. I'm going to play Dominator Bobble.
No key yet.
And Furnace is going to reap. I am going to Dominator Bobble to reap with Rad Penny. I will play Brabble. Then I will play Skix Uno. For each creature destroyed this way, does it count the Rad Pennies even though they get shuffled in?
I think so.
So 11, 5. So sorry, 6 and 5 is 11. So 11 power counters for Skix Uno. You lose. So you had no destroy effects, right?
Right.
My Rad Pennies are getting shuffled in. I want to shuffle in the Rad Pennies, then kill with Research Smoko. You lose the one to the Brabble, so that way I can maybe archive one of the Rad Pennies, that way I don't draw it. Alright, I will say check with 6. It is your turn. Archive, and then draw.
Okay. I'll say Logos. I'm gonna Vapors. Archive a card. I will play Plasmate, play Cutthroat, play Guardian, click once. And I'll award want. Your turn.
Okay, I will forge.
You will forge.
Whew. Alright, I am going to say shadows. I'm going to play Spike Trap. I am going to play Demo Thief. I will play Subtle Auto. I will play Rad Penny. I'm not unhappy about that discard. It's possible you go into Logos on the next turn. Alright, I am going to draw 4. And it's turn.
I'll say dis. Play Rot Grub. I'll play Snag. Play Snaglet. We'll grab 2 cards. We all ready for a 10-hour stream.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's been going for close to 30 minutes already, right?
Yep.
Okay. Man. I gotta like do something I don't want to do. I think what ends up happening here. Alright, gonna say Logos. I am going to put my archives into my hand. And I am going to Spike Trap, killing my Subtle Auto, shuffling Rad Penny in, damaging Snag. I'll move it. I am going to Cyber Clone Snag, and I'll draw. I will play Titan Engineer. I'll play Even Ivan, Infomorph, Munchling, Titan Engineer. Okay, I'm playing with that. Alright, and it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I'm sorry, I'll say dis. I will play Not Finished With You.
It's Vault Tour Nathan DT Moon.
I can Igor and Eddie. And they're shuffled in.
Okay.
I will use the libraries. To archive. Rot Grub will reap and go to heck. And I'll say check with 6. Draw, shuffle and draw 1.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. Oh no. Peter went to sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna say Logos for the turn. I am.
Oh, I wanted to pick up Archive there. It's too late, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's too late. I don't think I can redo that. Oh, good.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Redacted. It's charging up the finisher.
Yeah, that's not good.
Even Ivan is going to steal one. Titan Engineer is going to fight the Titan Guardian. Titan battle, the actual clash of the Titans. Munchling is going to fight Quant. I don't want you to be able to like Hysteria or Kymor here. I think you are at the point where you can do it again. Infomorph is going to fight Quant. And Cyberclone is going to Reap. And it is your turn. I will draw one.
Play Logos. I will play Igor.
I should say, I don't want him to be able to Quant and Hysteria in the same turn. So, yeah. I had to get rid of the Snack Lifter before Redacted could ever be. So, like, getting rid of the Snack Lifter enabled a lot more from this deck. Because Jekfeet has always liked its Dominator Baubles, because it gets you get like some incremental value here and there whenever you're wiping the board with Dis. So
I'm gonna discard Infernus and Too Much to Protect.
wow.
Off that.
Igor to discard Infernus and TMTP. What was that card that he put into his hand?
So it was Thorium Plasmate because I want to kill this Even Ivan.
Okay. Because you need to kill him now.
Yeah. I need to kill stuff on the board.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Eddie.
Because you will lose to it.
Mm-hmm. And archive a card. Then I'll play Jargogol and put a card under Jargogol. I'm going to use Hologramophone. Ward Eddie. I'm done.
All right. I am. So you're back up to 6. Is it worth it to pick my fight on this key? It's a tough call. I think it is not. Don't think I pick this fight for this key. I think I give you this key. We start. I worry about that key. Yeah. I don't worry about this key. I don't worry about this key. I worry about that key. Right. So I am going to Pain Reaction Igor. Say this. Pain Reaction Igor. I'm going to Dominator Bobble Munchling into Eddie and discard Effervescent. I actually held Effervescent from last turn because I thought there was like a pretty good chance I would get to play it to get rid of the Amber there, but I don't think it matters for this key. I will play Break Key. 3 left. That doesn't actually let me shuffle. I am going to so you discarded Team TP. 1 Ronnie is gone. Eddie is in the discard pile. 1 Infernus is gone. So you could Infernus me for 2. You can Ronnie me for 2. You could trust no one. Skixuno is gonna Reap. And then I'm gonna Dominator Bobble to Reap with the Demo. I could have actually Dominator Bobbled the Demo Thief into, say, Eddie, to pop the ward and steal 1 to stop the key anyway. Yeah, that's alright.
I mean, I kind of like letting this. As Jekfeet always liked them forging the first key because then Bone I think does something.
Right. Yeah, that way he's actually active. All right, I will say check with 8. I will draw this 3, and it is your turn.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, player Herb, you're right. I could still stop the key with the Demon Thief. I just forgot. So
I'm gonna say Shadows and pick up the archive. I'm gonna Kymore.
Cyberclone Engineer. Shuffle them.
That lets me trust no one for 3.
Ooh. Okay. Shuffle in Dark Ogle. Yep. And a Mug was underneath.
Mug was under Jargle. I will play Shavinda Umbra. I purged Marketus, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
gone.
I'll play this Whisper.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done.
Dark Waves, all that good stuff's gone. Alright. No forging here. I am going to say Shadows. I am going to look over there, the Whisper.
Oh, that's one reason not to play Whisper, I guess.
I will play Rad Penny and draw. I will play Rad Penny and steal. I am going to discard Reckless Rizzo only because you've got the Javinda. And you could just shoot her and steal one, which I don't want to give you any steal. I don't want to give you any additional steal. Well, I got all these Rad Pennies. You shooting the Rad Pennies about the same. I care if you shoot. I will Opportunist this Rad Penny. And Demo Thief is going to fight. I think. Okay. I will say check with 9. I will draw 1, shuffle, draw more. Eddie gets a treat. Best of 5.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give it a treat real quick.
In a 16-hour stream.
He's been treated.
16 hours is underselling.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I gotta stop the key. I'll say this. I'll play Rot Grub. Play Not Finished With You. Will play Infernus. Purge, Not Finished With You, and get Mug. Actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. I will Hysteria. which I don't love doing here. I'm gonna use the libraries. I will play Rock Grub, play Snag, play Infernus. I'm gonna get the Opportunist. Play Snaglet. Play as Harbinger, it's like Skixuno. Kill Skixuno, so that's like not bad. Because you can Skixuno before either way. So I'll play the Harbinger. That's it.
There is a world where I have to redact it twice to win. I don't know if I inhabit that world yet. I say Logos, I can just absolutely fill the board. But you can Harbinger, wipe the board, and also gain a Amber. I think I have to go with Skixuno first. So I am going to Pain Reaction Snaglet, then I'll play Skixuno, and everything will die.
Bang.
And it is your turn.
Okay. Say Logos. I will.
I think you inhabiting the board with the Logos stuff is a lot less threatening than all that the Snaglet. So.
I will play Igor.
The damn kids on the escalator again. Deck's gone all the way through.
Guard Buzzle, Jargogle. I will play Cutthroat. Play Wormhole Tech. Play Eddie. Archive. Hologramophone. The Eddie. And that's my turn.
Alright, I will say Logos. Playing Titan Engineer. Playing Infomorph. Playing Infomorph. Playing Munchling. I get a counter reacted. I am playing Research Smoko. I am cyber cloning. Drawing, I guess, before I get the play effect. Okay. I am going to cyber clone the Igor. And that is my turn. I will draw 2. And it's your turn.
Okay. I will say Logos. Play Guardian. Play Igor.
I could purge Eddie, but I wouldn't get Eddie because of the hologramophone, the word.
Discard Umbra and Buzzle. I will play Cutthroat Research. I will. I guess I'm gonna go and read this. I'll reap with the Wormhole Tech. Archive Rock Grub. I will Thorium Plasmate.
Would be worth holding Cyberclone. It's possible
to kill Munchling.
It's possible, but Hysteria and Kymor are both in play. He could kill it through some means and then maybe purge it with an Infernus or whatever.
Reap, Eddie, Hologramophone, Warding, the Guardian. And I'm done.
Alright, going to say this. I'm going to play Break Key. I am going to play Brabble.
Ricky's just begging to get Infernus. Please. Please, sir.
Play Brabble. I am going to Dominator Bobble the Smoko into the Titan Guardian. Archive the top card. Card was a little late. I will Dominator Bobble the Infomorph into the Worm deck. And it is your turn. See.
I'll say this. I will play Infernus. Yeah, I'm just gonna get these pips all I can. And play Snag and Snaglet. Use the libraries. Archive. Oh, did I forge? No, I did not.
Yeah, so
Your turn. We have chess clocks if you want to redeem an undercard matchup that uses chess clocks.
Yeah.
For the future. For the future times.
Snag, Snaglet.
If this match was chess clocked, it would already be over.
Yeah.
Somebody would be out of time.
Left.
This is why I went to time a lot during the Vault Tour.
I think I have to say Shadows. I don't want to say Shadows, but I think I have to. As much as I don't want to with you having Snag garbage on the table. I really don't want to.
In 20% of games, one player uses 2 times the time of the other one in TCA. Wow. That's a lot. I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah. I am going to say Shadows. Yeah, I'll say Shadows. I am going to Rad, Penny, and draw. I am going to Subtle Auto. I will Rad, Penny. I am going to play Reckless Rizzo. I will play Demo Thief. It's all in or it's none of them, right?
Yeah.
And I can actually probably play them in a better order. Play them something like this. So the Rad Pennies are on the outside, so if you Kai more, they get shuffled in the deck. Yeah. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Alright. Play this. Well, action Snag, let's say Shadows. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight that red. No, I'll fight that red penny. That's not dead.
Yeah, it's not even close to dead.
No. I will fight Subtle Auto. Hysteria. Play Snaglet, play Infernus. Purge stuff. Get Skix and Munchling. These libraries. I only use one. And your turn. I will heal 2.
Yeah, I'll say shadows for the turn. I am going to play Spike Trap, and I am going to look over there, snag. And it is your turn.
Alright, I'll say Logos. Vapors. Finally build a board, I know. It's very troublesome to deal with the boards against Jack Feet because of all the play effects and draw cards. Draw 2. Drive 1. I will play Titan Guardian. Play Quant. Play Igor. That, discard Umbra and Thorium Plasmate. Reap with Eddie. I will play Wormhole Tech. I'll ward it. I'm gonna discard Jargoggle. Oh, never mind. It needs warded. I didn't really see it. Alright, your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. Put a counter on Redact. I am going to Effervescent. It may be incorrect to play that. I don't know. 100% if that is the right call. I am gonna cyber clone the Titan Guardian. I am going to play Titan Engineer, Even Ivan, Infomorph, Novu Dynamo, and okay, it's your turn. I don't draw, I don't lose the chain, so go ahead.
A clone gets taunt from that? Okay. That's good to know.
Keywords, yeah, so it has taunt. So I guess technically it's...
Okay.
There's a 5/1.
I will play Dis.
Should move Ivan. Yeah. But put it like this.
I'll play Dis. I'm gonna play Buzzle and purge the wormhole tech. And ready. I'm gonna fight Cyberclone. And then fight Cyberclone. I will Reap with Snaglet. Reap with Snag. All Hysteria. Play Snaglet, Snag, Furnace, Cyberclone, Effervescent. Actually, I do this, and then play Buzzle, Purge, and Reap. Library. 2 cards. I will not use library. Your turn. Type 6.
Do you want to protect Eddie? Spike trap any?
Oh yeah. I guess I could have done that.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. The question is, do I spike trap, then play the Rad Penny that draws so I have a chance to draw it again? Or do I play the Rad Penny that draws so I have the 1 and 3 to hit the look over there to kill the snag? I think the answer is I go for the 1 and 3 for the look over there. So I'll say Shadows. I'm going to play Rad Penny and draw. So shuffle and draw.
Did I Buzzle and Furnace into this card?
No.
I Buzzled Wormhole Tech. That's what I did.
He fought Infernus into the discard pile to kill. Okay, and draw. Didn't hit it. But I do steal. I will play Damo Thief. I will play Rad Penny. I will play Reckless Rizzo. I will play Bow Knight. And play this in such a way. No, I think I just gotta play them all. I think I just have to play them all. Okay, your turn. You can fight with Snag and lock me into Shadows, but I have all of them to use, so you can't kill them all. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'll say Logos. I will play Igor. I will Thorium Plasmate the Reckless Rizzo. I'm gonna go and hologramophone my Eddie. I will play Jargoggle with a card. I will Kowtow Vapors. Draw 2.
30 more minutes for the second key.
Archive 1, yeah.
It's more than that. 30 more minutes and the second key hasn't been forged.
I'll Thorium Plasmate Bow. I'll play Cutthroat Research. I'll play Quant. And I will Reap with Eddie. Your turn. I don't even get to max hand size this turn. Alright, I'll draw 4 cards. I've assembled an engine. We might be going until about midnight tonight.
Okay, I will say Logos. I am going to a Titan Engineer, Even Ivan, Novu Dynamo, Infomorph, and that is it. Play Smoke. And I'll Spike Trap.
Okay.
I'll shuffle the Rad Penny in, and then archive with the Smoko.
After the shuffle?
So I'll draw these 2 and then shuffle and draw 2 and draw chain.
Okay. I'll forge for 7.
Yes, with the Titan Engine.
Okay, we did it. We got another key. Alright, I'll say this. I'm gonna fight the Rad Penny. Snag. I will Reap with Infernus. I will actually, before reaping, and fight Demo Thief, purge, fight Demo Thief. This is discarded. Then I can reap with Infernus, and then Hysteria. Play Snag and Infernus, puzzle. Alright, so Infernus, yep, this Umbra butt up my draw too much? Actually, I might need it for something to archive with Telltale Vapor. So, I will just purge the Demo Thief. And your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I am going to look over there, Eddie. I will play Spike Trap. And it is return.
Play Logos. Cutthroat Research. Deal 2. Play Thorium Plasmate. Play Vapors. Get the other one anyway. I'll draw one. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. I'll play Igor. Play Plasmate. Play Research. Play Quant. Creep with Eddie. Ward Eddie. All these.
Okay. Shadows the only way I can stop you. Also shadows. Oh, bow. Oh, bad penny. Discard Reckless Rizzo. Go ahead.
Alright. I'll play.
I spike trap them both so that way I don't get snag locked.
I will play Logos. I'll Rain Plasmate. I will Cutthroat. Steal 2. And Vapors. Draw something.
I've had this Infernus in the over here, but the Infernus has been in here since you got to the point where you could draw through your deck, and I never had a chance to kill the board and then Infernus something meaningful. And I never got to get into a discard. I literally had 2 discards left in my deck.
Jeez.
All the other 10 discards had been purged by that point. I think this was absolutely a draw order issue. Because if there was ever a chance for me to Infernus his Infernuses, I think the game is over. But I never had a chance to. That was game 1. That was game 1. Why you tipping? This match ain't over.
Man tip.
I'll let you tip. Appreciate the bits.
Yeah.
But this match ain't over.
It ain't over.
This
We're going to 3. Goodness gracious. Yep, you tuned in late. And that was game 1. So...
Yeah, that was game 1. I'm not joking. Do I joke with you, Player Herb? Yipes. Go watch the Code Red. Yeah. It's mostly a joke. It's all in good fun, Wizard Random. We do appreciate the tips. I know you usually tip at the end of the stream, so
3 hours, 1 minute. This is probably gonna be our longest like normal stream.
Yeah. Because this match is insane.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun, Wizard Random.
There's just like there's a tipping point that Jackfeet cannot let Light Tasker get to.
I feel like I was on the verge of getting to the tip point with Jackfeet.
Yes,
absolutely. In the game, I think I was like a turn away. Stormstrong. Why you gifted Stormstrong? No,
stop yelling at the chat. Thank you, Stormstrong.
Thank you, Stormstrong.
To throw the game for Jackfeet. Yeah, if Eddie had been purged, I think
I could not engineer a situation to get Eddie killed. Yeah. Too much of my removal was gone. I like my Logos was literally 6 creatures. That's all my Logos was. 6 creatures in Redacted. That's what I was down to in Logos. I had no tricks or anything like that. I took a Logos turn, I played a bunch of creatures, that was my Logos turn. It's possible I should have been. I don't know. I got damage on Eddie, and my rationale is there might be a situation where he goes to Hysteria, and I can kill the Eddie. I don't. He was probably drawing.
The thing
back
is, I could
into
like just draw back into it at that point.
Yeah,
so it was too late.
2 baubles. The thing about the baubles were, the thing about the baubles were I couldn't get to. He kept threatening, and the situation kept deteriorating on the board. So if I took a disc turn, it was play Brabble, play Infernus, and then use 2 creatures. And every time that I had creatures on the board that could have fought into Eddie, there was a warded Titan Guardian in the way. I couldn't cleanly get to Eddie. I didn't have a shot at him at all in that game. If Justin had seen Eddie earlier in the game, then I think I've got a chance to get rid of it. I didn't see Cyberclone until very late. But the first time through the deck. Now, we both went through our deck 6 times.
I mean, I was going through it like every turn,
like, Justin was like 10 plus times or whatever at the end there, because every turn he took, he was through the whole deck. So yeah, I couldn't get to I didn't have discards to play. My disc turn would have literally been using the bauble twice and doing nothing else. I drew the Gateway at the wrong time. I drew Gateway and Skix at the same time. I discarded the Gateway because I think Skix is better in this matchup because of the Hysteria.
Yeah, Skix is definitely really good in this matchup.
Because of the Hysteria and the Kymor Eclipse, which I managed to get it Kymor Eclipsed 1 time. Yeah, okay.
Whew, okay, here we go.
That's a mulligan. Wants to be good. It's possible the spike trap that I did was a mistake, because I think it would have drawn. I would have had access to like my whole deck. I don't know. It's a game that long. It's impossible to tell.
There's so many decisions that happened, right?
You just gotta live with it.
Yeah.
I got backed into the Eddie corner.
Nobody bet. Nobody bet at all.
All the bettors have gone to sleep.
Okay.
All the none of the bettors can. They've been running out of their hotels. Can't afford it. They were waiting for the winnings from that last match to come in. 5 subs. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you can start it again. It's not like anyone put any bet.
Yeah. Does anybody want me to start it back up? Can you bet all in on Eddie? Justin has a card named Eddie in his deck.
I do.
But the other Eddie's asleep. So I think if you bet on Eddie to win this game, you will lose money. Oops. However, if you bet on Eddie to be asleep, you will win money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll fire it off again.
All right. Yeah. I'll... What's happening? Fired myself the winner. True wrestling fashion.
And it's fine that we take some turns first, because I don't think it's clear what deck's going to win until about we're both through the entire deck one time. I'm going to play Snag.
All right. I am going to say dis. I'm going to mark of dis. This is not the time for mark of dis, by the way.
Yeah. I think mark of dis can be really big.
I'm going to implosion. Then I'm going to discard gateway. I think you could use market disc to force a key through.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I'm playing this. Play snag, buzzle, snaglet.
All right, I'm gonna say logos. I'm gonna discard redacted and infomorph, and I'll play Titan. And it is your turn.
Say logos. I will play Igor. Discard Cutthroat and Mug. I will play Jargogol with a card. Play Eddie. An archive a card. I kind of don't want to play this Eddie. That's like super scary. But if I discard it,
it's the same.
It's the same. I could hold it in my hand, but that kind of feels bad. Because like, how long am I holding it for?
Yeah.
Am I holding it? I would have to hold it until I get Hologramophone untapped to feel super safe. Mm-hmm. Now maybe that's the way I have to win the game, but we'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna say dis. I'm gonna play Break Key, and then I am gonna discard Brabble, and Inspector. That is not the turn I wanted to take here. It's possible discarding the gateway was a game losing mistake. I don't know yet, but I think I lost the game for discarding the gateway there. I'm gonna call it right now. I think I lost the game.
I'm gonna play this. Play Rot Grub Infernus.
Yeah. Snag is not the greatest against this deck, but there are times where I cannot play into Snag.
Hit mark and Gateway. I'm gonna fight Titan Guardian, Purge. I'll reap first, I guess. Fight Titan Guardian, Purge, ready. Fight Titan Guardian, Purge, ready. I will reap with Buzzle, reap with Snag, play Hysteria. Play Rot Grub.
Snag caused a lot of bad moments in the late game, but in the early game, Snag, like, the first time through the deck, Snag did not matter.
I get Titan Engineer.
The Snag has absolutely dominated this game. Like, the Imp Spectre and all that stuff, I couldn't play it. I had 2 Brabbles and an Imp Spectre I could not actually play. So,
Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Shadows. I am going to Opportunist the Rot Grub. So that goes on that. I am going to Dark Wave. I am going to play Spike Trap, and I have to discard Subtle Auto here. And it is your turn on 4. Okay.
I'll say Logos. I'll play Eddie. Play Igor. Card Vapors and Penny. I'll play Hologramophone. I'll play Igor. Discard Harbinger and Javinda. And that's it.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. I am going to play Infomorph, Even Ivan, and Novu Dynamo. And it's your turn up. I had Novu Dynamo early last game, which is like what blanked Snag, I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking for Novu Dynamo this game. I haven't found him. I lost. Already incurred significant casualties.
I'm gonna say Dis. I'm gonna fight Even Ivan. I will fight Infomorph. I'll reap with Buzzle. I will play a library. I will play Not Finished with You. It's kind of tempting to just shuffle Snags in just because how good they are. But I'm just going to go with the Infernus. Okay, that's it. Check with 6.
All right, start of the turn. I am going to discard QMEX to Novu Dynamo. I'm not thrilled about discarding them. Okay. Really hard decision here as what to play turn. I got a free crack at Eddie if I say Logos. I think I take it. I'm gonna Effervescent. Get a chain here. Not thrilled about. And I'll have Novo Dynamo fight Eddie. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop the Spike Trap. Because what's his face is coming up, Snecklifter. Okay, I'll drop a chain and draw one.
Good boy, young Snecklifter.
Yeah, he's such a problem. He is such a problem. Yeah, Hysteria does heal Snag. That was one issue that I ran into in the winding down of the previous game.
Play Logos. I'll play Tech, Quant, and Reap with that. I'll use the Hologramophone on. We'll go with Quant.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna discard the Dominator Bubble.
You want to do?
Oh no, he dies.
Okay.
Oh, he did. Discard the Dominator Bubble. Play Infernus.
Goodbye, Eddie. Hysteria. Okay.
Possible it should be Telltale Vapors. Possible it should be Igor. Possible it should be Imor. Any number of things.
I mean, yeah. Those are very good choices, though. Because those hurt your last game, right?
Yeah. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
I will say Logos. Telltale Vapors. I will.
The Thorium.
Yeah, Thorium Plasmate. I'll play Titan Guardian. I will Reap with Wormhole Tech. Top. Even does Archived. I will Reap with Igor. Reap with Quant. And play Trust No One off Quant to steal 1. Hologramophone. The Guardian. Or the Wormhole Tech.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to Vandalize. Draw. Later Infernus. I am going to Darkwave. I am going to Rad Penny and draw. Rad Penny. I am going to play Damo Thief. Play Bow. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Alright, I'll say
Keyforge.
I'll say Dis. Play Library. Play Infernus. I'll get Implosion. Vandalize. Use Library. Your turn.
It's just a Shadow's turn. I'm gonna I think this is a Shadow's turn. I'm gonna look over there, the Wormhole Tech. I'm gonna play Reckless Rizzo. Red Penny's gonna fight the wormhole tech. I'm gonna reap with this Red Penny. So I don't think I do anything with it. And I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I will do.
Alright, I'll say shadows. I will play Umbra, play Whisper, play Ronnie, play Javinda. Your turn. We're so serious this match. This is serious business. This is a championship match.
Yeah. I am going to say Logos. I am going to cyber clone the Titan Guardian.
Okay.
Diametric charge. Furnace. I'm gonna play Munch. Chat. It's Munch. What is my last card? I don't even know what I've seen this game. I don't even know what I've seen this game. Is it a Dominator Bobble? Last card's a Dominator Bobble? Looking like a Dominator Bobble. I'm gonna play Munchling over here. Not a Dominator Bobble. I get my discard pile back, so that's what I'll do. I'll Munchling over there.
Yeah, my water cup ran out, so this is pretty. I'm not happy about that. All right.
Shuffle and draw.
I will say
Check with 6.
shadows.
Why purge Titan Guardian over Infernus? I don't want him to draw extra cards. Titan Guardian's body has proven to was a major problem in the previous game. I was getting to the point where I was going to reshuffle, so the Infernus was going to have limited use there. So yeah, Infernus is a real tempting target. And Infernus is not what beat me in the previous game. Well, I mean, it beat me in the way that it took resources, but I had a long window. I had a very long window where I could have won the game if I could have just gotten rid of Eddie. So
I'm gonna whisper to kill the cyber clone.
okay.
I'm going to.
The thing is, if he puts a Titan G in front of, like, say, a Snag or something like that, right? I think if I get to the point where my guys are just bigger, then I think I can win the game.
I'm gonna mug Bowknifing. I will reap with Javinda to shoot Reckless Rizzo and steal one. I will reap with Ronnie. Your turn.
I don't want Justin ever drawing any extra cards. I want the Titan Guardian out of the game so I can fight freely. I would have beaten up so many nerds in the last game if their jock friend wasn't standing in the way. So, all right, I am going to say this. I am going to discard 2 Dominator Baubles. Can't quite play them yet. I am going to... plus, another reason, I purged the Hysteria, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I purged the Hysteria, so an Infernus on the table is no threat to me anymore. So... do not understand this Mushroom Man economy. Is he big in the game? No. Mushroom Man was a beloved figure on this stream during Coda.
Big. He is big as in he's got a big body.
Yeah.
He's got a big old booty.
Yes, that too. Alright. Infernus does what here? The deck has 2 Ronnies, correct?
It does.
I've not seen the second one. Not seen the TMTP. Those are both in your archives. I'm gonna Pain Reaction Ronnie. I am going to Skix. Rad Penny's going in. Damo Thief is stealing 1.
You got 8.
Yeah. 8 plus and plus.
I am giving you this key. Alright, I'll say Logos. Play Vapors. I will card. Actually, I'll get this. I will Thorium Plasmate. Play an Igor. Card Snag, not finished with you. Group Think Tank. Cutthroat Research. Award the tank. Bang. Your turn. Keyforge. I don't have Exhume in this deck. Man, if I had Exhume.
I don't
Oh
even
boy.
think about that deck with Exhume.
Oh boy.
God. The plays that that deck can do would be absurd.
Oh boy, if I had Exhume.
Absolutely absurd. Okay. I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play QMX. I am gonna play Research Smoko, and it is your turn. I will draw. I don't know what I was looking to draw, but it was none of the above. Vapors needs a purge. It's possible, like I said, it's possible instead of Hysteria, I'm supposed to get Vapors.
Okay, I think it's Dis, even though I'm not threatening. I will play Snag, play Furnace, play Rock Grub. Purge and Furnace. Purge Cyberclone.
So I was trying to set up a situation where I would kill my Infernus right when I was going to draw. So when I played the Munchling and I was debating whether or not I should play the Munchling, I should not have played the Munchling. Yeah, the problem is you have to purge Eddie, you have to purge Infernus, you have to purge the other Infernus, you have to purge Hysteria, you have to purge Ronnie, you have to purge Ronnie, you have to purge TMTP, you have to purge Snecklifter, you have to purge Telltale Vapors. I can keep going, but I could just pick up the Archon card and read it at that point and leave him with like Umbra and
Bad Penny.
the J Vendas.
Yeah.
So
Don't leave me J Vendas and Bad Penny though. It's the backup plan.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm gonna play Infomorph. QMEX is gonna fight Snag. And Research Smoko is going to fight Snag. And it is your turn. I will. Getting rid of libraries. I can't get. I mean, if I could purge the libraries with this deck, I absolutely would. I'd vandalize them, but.
Say Logos. I will play. Yeah, Vapors. I'll play Eddie.
Igor.
Argor. I will discard. That sucks. I'll discard Plasmate and Research. I will Reap with the tank and Reap with I. I'll Hologram a phone.
Too much to protect.
Snag.
Darkness Nom.
Your turn.
I am
Check with 7.
going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Darkwave.
Okay. So dead, dead, dead. Bang, bang.
I'll play Rad Penny and draw. I will play Rad Penny. And it's your turn. Too.
I'll say Dis. I'll fight a Red Penny. That one. I will Reap with Infernus. Discard Harbinger.
Snecklifter's in the archives. I'm like 99% sure the Snecklifter's in the archives. I don't know that for a fact, but
You know it pretty close to a fact, I think.
but
Yeah.
I can assume his archives is as follows: all of the garbage Shadows creatures plus Snecklifter plus TMTP. There's probably an extra Ronnie in there.
I'll play. Use these. Play Not Finished with You.
Correct. Yes, that is the correct play, Lord of the Winter. As long as the Snecklifter is unaccounted for, I cannot play artifacts. I cannot play Redacted. I can't play the Dominator Baubles because he could set up a situation where he Snecklifter's, then Kygors it, and there's never an opening. Now, I mean, he can actually play it with impunity now, because all of my purging is gone. Cyberclone, Infernus, and Inspector are all gone, so all the purging is out of here. My turn.
Yep.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to Darkwave.
Dang it. Okay. Dead.
I'm going to play Opportunist on Rad Penny. And then Rad Penny's going to fight that Snag. She captures, but it goes immediately back to you.
Keyforge.
I lost too much stuff early in this matchup. It was I had a draw I could not win with. I don't think it may have looked closer there, but when I for a minute, but I lost. I drew stuff in an order that could not win at all. Having to play turn 1 Mark of this, like.
Say Dis. I'll play Rock Grub. Reap.
My first hand was like, it was bad.
Library. Use library. Okay.
It was like Infomorph, and it was like Reckless Rizzo and Opportunist and like Bow. I can't go into light task. Justin went turn 1 Snag, right? Imagine I keep that Shadows hand and Justin plays turn 1 Snag. I look at that Shadows hand and I discard 3 cards.
Yeah.
And then I move on. At least with the Dis, I Mark of Distum into dis. Now, I mean, when you play something like a turn 1 snag, you're probably following it up with more dis. All right, I am going to break key. I'm going to play 2 Brabbles and Skix Uno. I'll play Brabbles like this. Skix Uno will fight. What here? Rock Grub? It'll fight Rock Grub.
Yeah.
And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Forge. I'll say Logos. I'll play.
Yeah, exactly. You're correct. The amber totals are irrelevant, right? One deck will engineer a situation where the other deck cannot win anymore.
Hey, Igor.
We end up in a never-ending circle of people pitting Jack Feet versus Light Tasker versus Confage.
Forever. I'll play Cutthroat Research. I'll play Thorium Plasmate. I'll just put that between them. I don't actually know if that kills it or not. I'll Reap with the...
That's 4 damage to it?
Yeah.
It does 9, it kills it.
Reap with the tank. Ward the tech. And your turn. Check with 6.
Okay, gonna say Logos. Gonna play Effervescent. Gonna play Novu Dynamo, Even Ivan, and Infomorph. And this Infomorph is going to fight. Igor. Chain and draw 3. My tester feels fun. Yeah, imagine playing against it a bunch on stream. Just imagine that. It's frustrating because you it's like I said really early in the game. I was like, I lost the game because I didn't come out strong enough. I didn't have the right cards at the right time. The game was already lost because Light Tasker gets to a deterministic point. That this laptop turned off again. It turned itself off again. That's how long these games have been going.
I'm gonna say Logos.
This is an endurance match.
I will.
You see all these actions in the purge pile, all like Mark of Disc, Gateway, Implosion, all that stuff. I need this stuff so that I'm not just play some creatures, tell you to go.
I'm gonna group Think Tank.
You're tired and you're just watching.
Group Think Tank.
Okay, I could have staged this a little bit better.
Yeah, I guess you could probably save like one thing.
Yeah.
I did have to blow up your Brabble though. Play Cutthroat Research. I will Reap with Igor. Reap with Normal Tech. Have Harbinger. And
Alright, I am gonna say Shadows. Start of the turn, I am gonna pitch Redacted to Nobu Dynamo. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to look over there, the Wormhole Tech. I am going to play Rad Penny and draw. I will play the Spike Trap because I will tell you, Snag Lifter, I know you won't. I'll play Rad Penny, steal. I will play Subtle Auto and discard a card. And
look over there, steal Steve.
Yeah. Okay, I will shuffle and draw 5. I will say check this out.
Well, time to hit the button. The shadows button. A big old button. I believe it's time. I'm gonna do it. Shadows. Pick up the archive. Play TMTP. Steal one. One, please. I will. Play the snack. Steal spike trap.
He did it. I told him he wouldn't, and he did.
I will use the spike trap.
Is Red Penny gonna die sometime this turn too?
It is.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Ronnie. Then I'm gonna Kymore. I'll trust no one. We'll play Bad Penny. I'll mug my Bad Penny. Javinda. Bad Penny. Umbra. Whisper. And I'm done.
6.
Yep.
The only thing I do is say shadows. I can play Damo Thief, and I can look over their Whisper. I believe I'll lose the game.
Yeah. I'll say shadows, I think. So I'll reap with Vinda. I guess I'll reap with Penny first. And then reap with Vinda. Shoot Penny. Steal one. I'll play Penny. I'll reap with Vinda. Shoot Penny and steal one. I'll fight. Steal. I'll reap. And play Bad Penny.
Yeah. I can play Bow and an Opportunist, but that's it.
Ooh.
I can kill my own Damo Thief.
There we go.
That was the opener was too bad.
Yeah.
The opener was too bad. It's like
I think Jack V does have game. It's got possible game.
Yeah, and like I said, I think like when I called it right there, I wasn't like throwing in the towel, but I was like, I blanked too many turns. I literally did not take like 2 turns in a row. And I think Jack V has a lot of cards that match up well against Light Task, because a lot of times against a lot of other decks, I would just be throwing tons of creatures in the discard pile.
The first game I think was really close.
I think thank you, Wizard Random.
Thank you so much.
There, like I said, there was a window where if I Infernus, I win the game, but I could not find the Infernus. I archived Infernus off of Smoko. And I was like, crap, I think I lost the game because I needed the Infernus. I needed the Infernus at a very specific time, and I needed it like a turn earlier.
Okay.
I was like looking for the Infernus while I had the opportunity to actually play stuff, because you got to the point where you were threatening every single turn, and I needed some stuff just gone, and I couldn't get there. So,
ooh. Thank you so much, Wizard Ram.
15 minutes of Nathan Rand. Yeah, very pog.
But hey,
Jack V
your new champion,
is dethroned.
Light Tasker Market Sheriff, has claimed the belt, and they're gonna have to rip it from his cold dead hands.
Light Tasker.
Probably, I don't know who. Somebody.
Best 15 minutes of the stream.
Here we go. Boom. Not using some sort of plebeian red deck box. He would not be bothered with the filth of such a thing. The reign of Light Tasker has begun. Who can dethrone it? Maybe Conphage, but like that's not super interesting, right? For the first defense. However, it's up to Twitch chat. I mean, if someone wants to see that matchup, throw it out there.
Is there not a song for this part? We've got the Light Tasker song, I think, somewhere.
Hold on. Please hold.
Please hold.
Boom. Takes a second to start the 85.
It's the kiss of death from Mr. Light Tasker. Pretty deck, beware he will steal your gold. His heart is cold.
All right. Villainous Light Tasker now has the title.
The dark timeline has begun.
Yeah, that his 1,000-year reign is here.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Very fun, very exciting.
Who is Light Tasker going to fight on the next fight night? We don't know.
Who could say?
Who could say?
I don't know.
So,
Only you have the power to tell us who.
Yeah.
It was pretty exhausting.
Yeah, it was exhausting.
I'm with you.
I am sweaty.
Tomorrow we're gonna play Marvel Champions, so if you're interested in Marvel Champions, come check it out. We're gonna play Wasp.
After playing basically twice as much Keyforge as we normally play on a given night.
Yep. Rematch of Worlds Collide. That's actually not a terrible idea. I don't hate that. Andres versus
Andres. I think Andres. It's so easy to take the build from Andres.
But yeah, it's not necessarily a problem, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really interesting matchups. There might be some matchups that we've never seen Light Tasker take part in.
Andres is a very, very unique combination of cards that just frustrates Light Tasker.
Yeah.
Light Tasker likes like I said earlier, Light Tasker likes deterministic outcomes. And Andres is like, we're gonna roll some dice.
Once you start gambling, it's absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good stream. Fight Night it lived up to my expectations of what Fight Night could potentially be.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit more. I'm enjoying these a lot.
This is probably some of the proudest I've been of content that we've generated.
Yeah,
and,
I agree with that.
And I don't smash the table in frustration at the content that we normally create anyway, right? But this I feel like is like a leg up. So
we're creating a mythology right now.
Yeah,
which is cool,
which is fun. That's fun for everybody. Everybody can get invested in it. So.
Yeah. So that's it. Tomorrow, Marvel Champions. Wednesday, more Keyforge sealed.
Yeah.
The last 4 decks.
The final 4 decks will be revealed.
Yeah. That's fun.
So.
But yeah. So start thinking about if you got the points. Start thinking about who you want to see against Light Tasker.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get out of here because it's late AF.
Yeah. Yep. I still got Path of Exile to play tonight.
Yep. We gotta go back to work tomorrow. So yeah.
Yeah. That too.
Remind everyone of that. Everyone have a great evening. Goodbye.